I'm trying to build the story where the XP kind of change, so it's not like
it's balanced.
Here's a great worm. Oh, you guys are only level 13? Oh, you're fucking dead. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Wait, how great is the worm? Like, is it an
Super
earthworm?
amazing.
Those are weird.
With a
I don't
Y.
those.
Oh, super amazing great.
Like,
Super best friend
why do we let Mark talk?
None of us have figured it out yet.
Is it like the worm from Dune? Can we write it? Can I be
Yes,
Woody?
oh.
Shai Halud!
Yeah, technically.
Yeah.
At least partly my fault.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
No,
Well,
only
the
one
fact
in
that
this room.
he's here is your fault.
Well, I would probably more of John and Mary. But
Yeah,
they're
but-
not in this
Yeah.
room.
You invited him here.
They convinced me to move up here and they moved away. So
Yeah.
that's how they work.
I
But
still recall fondly the first night that Mark and Ash met. It was right over there. It was glorious.
it's fun. I just pushed it a little bit, and then I was like, okay, I really need something.
Even after I warned him, do not try Ross. Ross will reach over the table and smash your face off of it. Did it anyway.
See, I didn't dish out the beatings, but I can certainly take the beatings. I'm like Daredevil.
Just a ball of hate just got bigger.
But now we're best chums, right? Love
Why are
too,
you on this side of the table?
Love you too, robot. In that way.
It's a fight for all of us to get here. It's fucking, oh
There's
shit,
a lot of
Mark's
great
sitting over
fanny
there.
grunts that go on this
I
table.
don't want to sit next to Mark.
Right,
Come
we
over there.
We're still level 5, technically.
Oh, he's here.
No, we
Just
leveled.
kind of shift slightly to
Did we
the other
both
side.
level?
Yeah.
So does everybody remember where we left off?
Nope.
No?
No one remembers where we left off.
I was next to an electric pillar.
We
Right,
can-
yeah, you're
A lot has happened. Not a lot. Actually, not much has happened since
we
then.
got back to the city and then we went to the church.
You guys went back
Yeah.
to the city. Kevin had his occurrences with the church. Ross went to the town council. You guys met the woman in the street.
I was going to look for something.
We got some information that people we talked to were not actually people we talked to.
Oh, yeah. Him.
Well, the
You got that.
people in the Rangers, or the fucking whatever it was, were not.
And the
The
blacksmith.
last note I have is Lord Devitrius.
That's the vampire voice that talked to you while you were at the vampire.
Throw a little bit in my mouth. While we're still on this.
Always. It's never gonna go.
Yeah. Can we talk about what a biovac is?
Yeah.
It's a road south of Pengilly, okay? 'Cause I was driving down the road and I'm like,
Yeah.
holy crap!
Okay, new one. That's not right.
Oh, you're only at 2,000 experience.
Cut
Oh.
off.
Unlevel you.
So
You
I'm
must
pretty-
have created some magic items or something. De-leveled.
Zondar. Rondar is a rat fool, captain of the guard.
So I
Big
think I'm at
motherfucker.
14. I think I'm
Yep.
this close to leveling.
I see Mark did his homework. Ross couldn't because I found out today that the email did not get sent to Ross.
Nope.
I was
Actually,
like, send this to everybody.
no, I actually didn't, because this is the stuff you gave Rob. I forgot about that.
Oh,
I perused it.
Some yeah.
no, that's fine. I don't care if you didn't read it.
I
It's
actually-
your loss.
What didn't we read?
I emailed
Oh.
everybody notes from Rob that Rob had.
I didn't get any notes.
I emailed it to you.
Oh, okay, so I am reading
When?
it technically, but it's on there too.
Yeah, I just
Check your spam. I was gonna read it, and I was like, I'm on my computer. I'll leave it on my phone, and then I forgot about it. Did something else. I was like, oh hey, YouTube.
2 days.
That's
I
fine.
probably haven't checked my email since then.
it's possible.
I don't have anything
I was like,
to
Kevin just sits around at work. Maybe he'll have time to read it.
It's like, do I work today?
Damn it.
But we gotta save his soul, Stever's soul.
Staver.
I got nothing.
I wrote.
No, you
notes.
didn't get it, Ross, because I got this message cannot be sent.
What was going on in the town? So they did some shit, and we gotta go someplace now. It's been so long.
You went to talk to the council.
Yeah,
He wasn't
they-
that pissed off that it was destroyed.
Yeah, but they didn't give us anything either.
They didn't give you anything
I was a
either.
little pissed off about that.
the paladins went to the Temple of Heronius, and then Kevin had a meeting with the Lord
Head.
So
because
if I
the
decided to burn
courier's
this
response.
town down, would that like put me at neutral?
The courier's response was not did not match up with the information he was being fed at the temple. And then you guys bumped into the old woman on the street.
Oh yeah, she's all crazy and shit.
Yep.
That was crazy. That was begging you to save Staver.
Yep.
Side quest, possibly main quest.
Most likely main
Can we
quest.
punch the old lady?
Yes.
She's long since gone. You guys were back at the inn, and that was where we called it.
Wanted to be like Captain Marvel. No. No, we get pop culture reference. Okay.
No,
I'm gonna go back over here now.
I don't watch women Marvel movies.
It's in the trailer, so that's why. Because Laser Shore just like punch an old lady.
On the
You
train.
haven't seen
It's
the
not
real
an old
one where he
lady.
punches
It's
the
a
baby.
scroll.
Yeah. The second trailer actually showed the thing of it. The first one just showed her punching an old lady. And it's
Yeah.
yeah.
And the second trailer shows the old lady growl first. And then do crazy fucking ninja shit on the subway pole.
All I know is I'm very upset about the Teen Titans. The live action series.
Oh, I heard it was horrible.
I have to do reading. Hold on.
What does your lion tell you?
Lion, what do you tell me?
We're gonna play cat toys and roll around in this sand.
And I'm going to eat all the dwarves.
Yeah. It's fun. It'll be fun. I'm losing Jordan though.
You're gonna choke on me, bitch.
I watched an interesting video yesterday just because I was bored and I needed something to watch while I was pooping about pouring out a little liquor for your homie. The fact that it actually dates back to ancient Egypt. To the point where the Greeks actually built in like a mug in the tomb that had like a drain that drained into the coffin onto the body.
That's weird.
It was their way of continuing to bond with the dead. Like they would go and celebrate a holiday at the grave and
Huh. See, bros are more in touch with the history than you thought.
If you die before me, I'm pouring straight Coors Light in your coffee.
I'm gonna be dead. I'm not gonna care.
You can say that would be unbearable.
Punch him.
That's some light joking.
Use this bottle.
Yeah.
It's a good beer. Don't do that.
Smash.
it's worth it, okay? I'm
I'll buy you
sure
another one.
everyone will chip in.
I thought I was gonna buy some, but I don't remember what it was. I don't got any notes.
Yeah, I think we're all gonna like look around and buy things.
How much money do I have?
This
That was
town
like
is
the
way
first
too
thing.
small.
I don't have,
for what I want.
any money. It keeps getting stolen.
I don't think I have any money. I don't recall, but
Sell your body, God.
Wait,
Sell my body. Yeah. Got money. Godly body.
where is my character sheet? I'm like, where did my character sheet go?
I just had it.
Someone stole me.
What's the TLDR on this?
Huh?
What's the
Too long,
TLDR on
didn't
this?
read.
Too long, didn't read. It's too hard to read with all these voices.
What?
It's ultimately
Distractions?
just talking about a caravan that went out into the desert to the east.
Going to the
6
desert?
times. Keep talking.
30 potions of
Fucking
irrelevance.
Hey, hey, robot.
Yo,
Since you weren't here last session,
yeah.
One page.
I'm just going to text message you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're dead.
I was just trying. I'm like, I highlighted that all of these things happened since they got back into town, except for this one. Let me read it. Oh, it pertains to Robot and Jory only, and neither one of them were here. Okay, solved.
Yeah, he charged you last weekend. He just fucking. Oh, what's gone? Dead.
Nice.
Good luck making a new level 1 character.
Just I make the same exact
I was about to
character.
say, fighters are easy to spit out. Just here's
He's
a
your
couple.
son.
Yeah.
I'm here to avenge my dad. Just put Junior on your name.
Next one. Scratch it out.
Archer did.
Okay, we gotta go to the desert. Let's go.
Alright.
Too long didn't read. Go desert.
That's right, because I made the.
He hired a bunch of staff. We could kind of like try to figure out. I don't know.
Who hired staff?
The dude.
What dude?
The people.
Somebody.
The way I do the thing,
Is that the old woman's
The
son?
guy?
No.
Yeah.
The scholar Edurian.
Scholar Adrian. Alright,
Wait.
I'm taking notes.
Call
Maybe
me
not.
Steve Zen.
Fountain of the King.
You read it. We can start.
Scholar.
Yep.
Mendelssohn?
So you guys are going to go
Staber.
into the desert.
Alright.
Yes.
That's it.
How far away is the desert from this location?
Several weeks.
Several weeks.
Are we skipping several weeks?
We made it there.
Weeks journey.
If you want to try and read it, go
One
ahead.
of us got dysentery.
Well,
I also broke an axle.
so in terms of
Roll
like
for bandits.
where we are,
Roll the
Who
one.
has Scholar
Shit.
we're on the sea, right?
You're on the coast right now.
So we're gonna take a ship there, or are we gonna have to
You're gonna travel inland.
inland?
You'll basically travel from where you're at, through this country, through another. They're all very small countries. It's more city-state type countries.
Yeah.
Through this country, through the next country, which is kind of a foresty, controlled by elves place.
Yeah.
Then
What?
in,
No. No.
then
No,
into
no.
then into like a more rolling plains that eventually turns into the desert.
Okay.
Now it won't take long. The elvish kingdom is just a strip of forest,
Yeah.
and you can stay on the main road. Elves, they don't really interact.
Are we going with a caravan?
You could go with a caravan. You could make quick travels.
Okay, so the journey isn't gonna be.
The journey isn't significant.
Okay.
If that's where you guys are choosing to go, the journey is insignificant. We'll assume that you guys can travel along with.
What other choices do we have? Is there more in there?
There's not more in there. If you guys don't want to do it, you don't have to do the side quest.
Oh, the side quest? Fuck yeah, side quest.
Yeah.
We actually found one, so it's fine.
Yeah.
We gotta do it.
This side quest has been
Re-shifted.
started and then leveled, and then you guys missed it, and then leveled, and then you guys missed it, and now leveled to this point. So
You're like, I don't know how much more I can level.
this was it. This was the last time. I did everything, and I'm like, this is it. If they don't do it, I'm just skipping it.
I hope we can find a gin. I want to have find a gin.
On the flip side, we just keep doing something else. while we're working
So,
on
did we
it.
find
Wasted.
this somewhere?
What?
This journal, did we find it?
Rob had this journal.
Oh, okay.
It was in the books that
And the
Rob.
books.
Those chips 'cause I can
Rob's
Okay.
folder is like this thick
Yeah.
with books that he's picked up and he's been reading in the travels. Lots of it had
idea what this
information that would have been really useful to you guys as you guys moved forward, but
Why didn't you share this information with us? Weren't you supposed to be playing Rob?
I gave it to C-Mak.
Fucking C-Mak?
Rob and Jory though are Rob's gonna stay and just research in town, and Jory's gonna stay and be his manservant. So,
Because Jory's a bitch.
so you guys
Be his mammal.
Can I
you
mount
travel
on his weapon?
out of Brandenburg
Makes sense.
and you're going towards the edge of the desert.
James.
You kind of go through more rolling wilderness and small towns, not a whole lot of large towns. Travel through the forest, and it's just the road through the forest. You don't encounter any elves or anything. There's no noticeable dwellings. And you kind of emerge on some really wide open plains. There's lots of grazing livestock. And as you move further east, the terrain becomes a little, drier, more
Every
arid.
day I spend
And you eventually
going around,
arrive
seems
at
like it.
Incidence, a dusty kind of city at the edge of the desert.
Incidents?
Incidence.
Desert City. Incidents.
And one thing that's very notable about it is it's, all things considered, it's a very bustling kind of trade city, which is strange for,
Which is nice.
for the air. It's not strange, but
Yeah.
it's just it's out of place given what you guys have seen. You haven't seen a whole lot of trade cities.
Does anybody want to have the spell create
Wit
water?
with Staver. Yes.
And additionally interesting
Yes.
with
I would probably memorize that.
with the city is the
Barbarian
fact
can
that
create water.
you on the western edge as you come into
Exactly what it
town,
was.
it's just open, but the eastern edge of the town does have a short wall with a gate.
Well, we're in the city.
Yeah, it kind of looks like this.
Uh,
A little cloudy. You
when I
know.
get the scoop on
Happens.
the walls, when I get the scoop on the city, like what's, hey, what's going on, Bard Knowledge? Well, it's above 15, so we'll look at it 15.
All right. Ultimately, the city handles two types of trade. One being your livestock and supporting, wool that's traveling west to Brandenburg on the coast.
Okay.
It also handles
Slaves.
trade to the east,
Okay.
to the city-state of Carlis. I'm sorry.
You were supposed to wait.
Which
until he
is
was getting it and then just
in the
take it out
Far
of his
East.
hand.
Most of what you get out of it is people don't want to go to Carlis. It's kind of a shithole city.
Gary, Indiana, got it.
And it's on the far side of the desert in the against the mountains.
Full of ghostly folk.
There are caravans that run that way,
Ghostly folk.
but they typically charge kind of exorbitant rates. And additionally, they stopped at the Oasis, which would be a lake that is just kind of in the middle of the desert unexplainably.
Right.
And while you're in the Oasis, there is the leader of the Oasis, of the kind of city that sprung up around it, is called the Blue Lady, and she expects tribute from everyone who
What kind of
goes there.
Does she accept penis?
She
Only if
expecting
you like
us
blue
to
waffles.
bathe in blood.
The
Sorry.
most of the caravans that travel east are just they carry wood, food, and linens.
Food linens pretty good too. Or wood linens. Wood food linens?
Okay.
Hey, what do you call it, unattractive magnet? Damn, I messed up.
An attractive magnet.
Because what do you call it? Ugly magnet. Unattractive. I'll get a better one.
No, don't. Just quit while you're ahead.
Oh wait, I learned one. What do you call? Have you heard of the legend of Krampus? Did you know that if you say it backwards, it's "Sup, Mark"? Daddy Sixbang taught me that one. Okay, carry on with your story.
As far as the wall, you had asked about the wall, Ross.
Yep.
Very sporadically, Knoll raiders have been known to come out of the desert.
Fucking Knolls.
But since the Blue Lady has taken over, those raids have not disappeared entirely, but have dwindled extensively. Most of the rumblings you get is the Blue Lady is a tyrant and a bitch, but she does
Most women are.
help control a lot of the riffraff that used to come.
Street rats.
Sounds like
Scoundrels.
Lord Bathcomb's gonna have to seduce another bitch.
You're gonna choke on
Given the
bitch.
fact that Mark read, I know Mark read through it for sure in Belleville, in the information they have, they ultimately do have a map to where the scholar was heading in search of treasure, which does not take you through the Oasis. You can make the choice of traveling to the Oasis or
Treasure.
following the rough map.
Treasure.
I can create food and water for 3 people per level.
Treasure.
I can create one or two.
And I can create water.
I can drink my own
So,
beer.
good for you.
And you're going to.
I can be a backpack while you run. Run. Jump.
I also have my horse.
Refreshing.
That can feed as well.
Yes. we should drink that.
Actually, Robot, here,
You might want to
You can use this so that
back in town.
I can
Very
have
wide.
that horse.
I want a camel.
Yeah, they're my lord. Yeah.
I don't know how well the horse will.
I get the
last in
upgrade.
Do you have
desert.
camel minis?
No.
Damn it.
I don't even know if they've made a camel mini.
I'm sure they did.
I'm sure some company did, but I don't think D&D Wizards ever did.
How much are 2 camels?
2 camels.
Not cigarettes.
Plus
Two
feed
two
for-
camels in cigarettes?
About
you have?
50 each.
Camels?
It's probably $24.
They're gonna be a little bit pricey in.
Well, time to haggle.
Well, just
Oh
steal
yeah, we haggle well.
Trade my horse for a camel.
Steal a
No one
camel.
wants a
I don't
horse.
know.
Steal a
We're gonna say they're 100 gold each.
We really haven't done many bad things. Totally doing some bad stuff. Yeah. I'm not like kill people, but I've done that already.
Paladin.
Hello.
But you don't have to be like totally just.
I try to use
He kinda
diplomacy
is.
to.
We'll say bring it down 15%. 85 gold
All right, I'm buying 2.
for camel.
3. I'm
Three
buying
camels. Okay.
You got food for them?
No, you are.
Oh.
How much
Create,
gold? How much
can't
gold?
Create camel food.
How much gold is it gonna take to create to you would be my create camel pack mule?
Have you ever been gnawed by a camel? Not fun.
I mean,
Well, I can
what she
create
creates
food.
is like cookies and stuff. I don't think that's gonna be.
So, okay.
Camels will eat a cookie.
Camels eat
So-
everything.
I can create food to feed 3 humans or 1 horse per level.
Okay.
So it's similar. One
Yes.
horse,
So
one
what level
camel.
are you?
1 horse, 1
5?
camel. I'm 5.
Oh yeah, you can.
So you could
Nope.
create enough food
That's using
To
one.
feed both.
to feed all of his camels and like 2 characters.
What's the?
Per
is there
spell.
a wand?
Per spell.
What level spell is that?
Level 3.
Damn it.
There is a wand. It's
Food.
expensive.
3rd level is
Food.
learning spells. Create food and water.
Cast a biscuit.
Or you have camels. You don't necessarily have to ride the camels. You could use them as supply wagons.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
using the 3rd one.
I'm not hungry, but I want a burger.
Yeah, and I'll memorize the spell
She's
2
a
times a
face.
day.
Oh.
So we should be good.
Alright, I'll give you 100
Get
gold.
so good at the trick, you're like,
Food.
Can I carry this? I give him 100 gold.
great.
So I lost 185 times 3,
255.
255 gold.
So it's 355 total.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
still way good.
How are you still way good? I don't have any money.
You have 100 gold more now.
I have 200 silver.
Because 1,
Before
I've been
this, 100
performing.
gold.
2, I've been
Um,
looting every gem I can find. I'll take that
I've
gem.
got
I'm taking
tons
that
of
gem.
gems too. I have all my golden gems.
You have gold.
And I've been watching Mark very closely since his last attempt.
16 gold. Now I'm gonna go buy
I'm gonna
camel as
inspect
well.
my gems.
Okay. We'll give you guys anybody who wants to buy camel. Ross got it at a wholesale rate.
That's how I got them. Mass marketing these
Yeah.
camels.
I don't want a camel.
Well, he already bought the 3.
I'll
so
take
we'll
a free
just use
camel.
him.
I'll take a free camel.
I have a paladin mount. I'm good.
Steal this camel from
Giving
you.
them
One of my
away.
clothes too for desert
Okay.
travel. I'm just gonna put them in my back as a desert clothes.
Yep, that's fine.
I'm gonna type chic desert clothes.
Okay, so you're talking. They're probably like 2 gold
Yep.
Iron Sheik.
for some really fancy desert clothes.
Yep.
The proper apparel.
Yep. And I'm buying them for myself and a nice pair of servant chic desert clothes for Jordan.
I'm already wearing cloth.
Much like me in real
cloth.
life. I'm not gonna prepare at all.
Well, if you use it,
I'm not wearing
right,
anything.
they work.
And riding a horse.
Yeah.
A horse in the desert.
Do I need sunscreen for my delicate elf
No, you'll be all right.
composition?
You,
No,
the
just get a
dwarf
little
can keep the
parasol.
parasol
Oh,
over
okay.
you.
I'm gonna put the parasol
It's
on my
part.
camel.
It's part of the
Coming back.
chic.
But no, it's gonna be like one of those like
Can,
those
whatever.
those houses. That
Oh,
sit on the
yep,
back.
yep.
Leave our horses.
Prince
I would.
Ali, fabulous.
I don't really care.
he,
I
I just spent like
blah.
money on it.
Clothes for Jorgendal.
I would
Buy
just
for free.
personally, I would just stable the horses if I
Oh,
were you
come
guys.
I
on.
told you
That's
guys.
up to
Look
you.
what it is. It won't die in the desert.
Yeah, I'm gonna stable Bartholomew.
He's a freaking phantom steed. He's good. He's 10 out of 11. I don't. I goes 10 out of 11 miniature.
44 out of 44. Yeah, dead last.
Is there any type of like wondrous items in this area, like in the bazaar area?
Nothing immediately noticeable.
Okay.
It might be possible to find them with some
I just
searching,
wanted to know if
but
there's anything I should be on the lookout for.
no, nothing specific. No.
Since we're gonna be like essentially caravanning out there, is there anyone that's looking to come with us, or that I can contract out to maybe deliver something? I don't know. Just looking for more side quests.
There are no exclamation points in this area.
Damn it.
But we've got grayed out question marks.
Good day for fishing.
Oh yeah, great, no question marks. Okay. I'm gonna also buy enough food for my camels for 3 days on their own.
Okay.
And I'll go full week.
For a full week.
Yeah. So emergency rations for them and myself.
Got you.
So essentially, out of all that was what 335,
Yep.
and then my clothes. I'm just gonna
Assume about 5 copper a day for feed.
Does anyone else need anything? I'm just
I
gonna
mean,
cash
as
in my
far
black
as for the
pearl.
animals.
I have a black pearl that's
I want rations.
You want
15
rations?
more horses.
Yeah.
15 more horses.
I just want 10.
And rations are 5 silver a day.
Oh, okay. So you have right now everyone for party terms of you have roughly 75 gold to play with.
Oh, look at you.
So you guys can choose to divvy that up however you want if you're tight on money, not you. I trust you.
And you guys can square up for your stabling when you get back.
Okay.
So buy as many as rations as 5 silver apiece.
5 silver apiece.
I'm gonna
1
carry a
million.
second water skin too.
Dude, I got the money.
Well, you've never spent any money,
That's
so.
true. I have never spent money. I just keep taking.
Me too.
Me too.
Or not putting that on.
I haven't spent any money, but I haven't gotten any either, so it's fine.
Mm,
I'll do 10
I've gotten good, some decent items, so I'm not really worried about it.
whatever. Whatever.
10 rations or
Give
another
away all your stuff to charity. God. Such a good person.
But how much are saddled eggs?
Disgusting.
Oh, they're not a whole lot.
You're talking bright copper.
God.
They're more than that, but not much. I think for a
lawful
good set of
bro, not
saddlebags,
lawful
it's
nice,
like
right?
So we have
5
we have a
silver.
map of where the guy was going. Can I purchase a map of?
It's not really a map. It's a word map more
I
or
want
less.
to get a map of the area if they have one.
You could probably find a rough map of the desert. It's probably not all that accurate because there isn't a whole lot of.
Things to map.
Saddlebags are 4 gold pieces for very nice ones.
Okay.
You can find some beat up ones for 2 gold, but
Give me some burlap sack. Good enough.
with strategic holes cut out.
We don't need holes.
How much weight would you say a week's worth of
Yes.
or a week worth of camel food for? Well, a Drogonol's not going to carry it anyway. So what the hell do I
yeah, it's gonna be on the camel.
Yeah,
You gotta look that up.
Thought you already did that.
I'm just making note of it. And I was doing my weights, but then I realized it's going to be a camel, so I don't have to carry it.
Yeah, yeah.
I should know what that was.
Potions for money. Why do I have Ring of the Jesus?
Because it's water.
It's walking on water.
That's right.
Like a note.
Alright,
What
camel
is this
food.
ring of the
It's
Jesus?
on my fingers like Ring of the Jesus. It's like, oh. Alright, camel food. Food. 3
So you guys basically did some rough preparations.
Yep.
weeks worth.
How much would just a wrap of silk to put around my head cost?
I'll give you 5. I'll give you.
Of silk?
Well, I mean,
5 gold.
Like
something nice.
White.
I mean,
White
white
cloth.
linens.
Yeah.
You could probably get for like a silver.
Mm,
I mean,
You wanna
for
buy
something really nice.
You want to buy the
Fine.
silk, there's money left over from the rations.
fine silk.
You got 75 gold. Everyone here could have like 20 rations and still be just fine out of that 75 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So if you want to buy a silk turban, you're more than welcome to.
it is, I have a silk turban. I am just full
Okay.
chic. Just,
When in Rome.
I even have like the little curved dagger right here. Yep.
Nice.
Mhm. Can I buy a golden eagle?
Like the
Falconry. I want to have falcon, so my chic outfit's completely Lord Bathcombe.
So you want like you want an actual falcon, or do you just want the guard?
Guard.
Both.
Yeah, you could probably find it. I mean, it's kind of a bizarre town.
I want like the falcon to do scouting and stuff like that. Caw and hate
Got
me.
him.
Yeah, you have me and
He's
Mary
got a
below.
bird.
Everybody's got
Everyone's
birds.
got a bird.
It's all for the
He's
facade.
just going for the look.
Yes.
It's like when the falcon's actually here, he's like, "Ah!" flapping.
Jordan will get it off me.
It'll be like scenes of me.
150 gold for
Okay.
the whole
Falcon's
works.
gonna take
Got it.
off, and then it's just
Falcon
your
and
comes
falcon
in,
food.
kills it
God.
because your falcon
I'm gonna get
actually has level.
I'm gonna get a
on it.
nice turban. Still wearing my armor though.
Yeah,
Maybe-
that's
maybe,
fine.
maybe with a spike.
Die.
Oh, yeah, even better.
No, I've got endure elements. It'll be fine.
Oh, I don't have that.
And
I
What-
can
what's its
cast
name?
it 4 times a day.
Obviously, you got to complete it. What's your falcon
I know it'll
called?
be fine.
huh?
What's your falcon called?
I
I'm
figured it out.
barely clothed as it is.
So while you guys are doing
That's
that, you're
true.
going to head out using the map that
Maybe
Ross
Rob.
got and the rough
I know.
directions that
It's
Rob
pretty
had.
broken.
Relics.
I've eaten this whole thing of cookies. Somebody eat a cookie.
Damn it.
Don't put them by me.
Going back
I'm
here.
good.
Down.
So you
Take your
depart
weight
into the
and-
desert.
Here before
The-
Mark gets them. Hand them to me.
strangest looking
I
caravan.
thought he was coming for him.
I don't eat cookies unless I have jizz on.
Just a bunch of
Here, hold on.
Following the rough directions, to the northeast and looking for the great stone highway that's described. And
Kid's favorite candy.
Ooh.
after some time, traveling, to the north of the main travel road, which was poorly marked at best, out into the desert, you eventually uneventfully find your way on to what you would assume would be called what they in the letter is called the Stone Highway, which is a section of exposed aqueduct. It heads kind of due north. At spots, it's completely free of sand. In other spots, it's buried in the dunes. There's spots where it's clear that it's kind of crumbled away and the sand is just filled in. And traveling it, if you follow it per the instructions in the note, it should be fairly easy. So that's where you're at, and the instructions basically say to follow the aqueduct.
Go the other way.
Shut up. Ow.
Follow the aqueduct. Which way?
It goes north.
The way it goes.
From follow those ducks.
Duck. What duck?
Duck.
The aqueduct.
So you're gonna start traveling north down the aqueduct.
It's a water duck.
Somebody roll me a percentile.
Got it. 19.
19.
Rough.
All right.
Get stuck.
Quicksand. You're all dead.
You come to a section of aqueduct that has kind of disappeared, and as you reach it, you're not surprised by it, but the sand kind of shifts. And roll initiatives.
Stupid ant lions.
Yay!
Give me 1 second to get to that.
Gotta name my kid.
Look at my initiative. It's amazing.
All right, Kevin.
Did you want me to roll a separate initiative for the lion?
Is he out?
Yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh,
You.
roll the same.
Exactly.
Me,
Kevin.
me is 17.
Tabby.
18.
C-Mak.
15.
Commodrill.
4.
Jorgendal.
18.
Guy.
18.
Belleville.
15.
Mark, your cleric.
14.
Your rogue.
8.
Robot.
18.
And the lion.
0. It's dead.
15.
And the Jefferson Wolf would act on your turn. Your animals would act on your own turn. And let me just sort this up, and I will get it laid out because it's just an open map. So
My camel's name are Gary,
Nice.
Paul, and Stefan.
Nice.
Yeah. And my falcon's name is Falcon's name is Tiberius.
Yeah.
Tiberius.
So,
That's actually off of a cartoon.
Yes, it is.
So figure you guys out. We'll use that road as the aqueduct. You guys can place yourselves
Peoples.
towards one end of it.
Stefan. Goddamn.
Which way are we aiming?
Towards this exit part.
Sure, that works.
Aim up.
I cast the bull strength permit.
Jorgendal up front.
Tom drill in the back.
Yeah.
Free move movement.
Do you want to be on this wood thing?
Yeah, that's his,
My hawk, he's kind of
Oh,
chilling
okay.
on my shoulder.
I forgot
Fly.
about the bird. Mike, you're standing on a hawk?
I don't know
That's
which
weird.
one I am. Which one are you?
Mike.
I don't know.
I
you're
told
probably this one.
Yep, that is correct.
Name of the
Where are you?
And I'd assume Robot is also up front.
Always.
He's off the table
Poor
still.
C-Mak.
My kind of a dick.
You found me. Lay down. Put me on more.
Put me on more. You're the
It's a
same.
scorpion.
You're the same upness as us. Okay.
That isn't how this works.
I'm gonna trip it.
I'm
It's
always
a mantis.
I use my.
Well,
Gator.
they're all scorpions.
I try to trip the scorpion.
It's a
Giant
They're
scorpions.
here to rock us like a
They
hurricane.
are large scorpions.
Da-da, da-da-da.
Careful.
Terribly crazy.
The first, the carrion crawler piece
Okay.
scurries all the way up to Kevin, and is going to attack you with
It's
his
not stings.
I like to think.
Claw
The
sting.
thing is going up and clicks and goes.
With his claws.
Guess who?
Surprised it didn't
He's
try to-
probably not going to hit you. Yes. You are flat-footed, so
I am flat-footed.
13.
That will not hit me.
Didn't figure it would. Cabby,
I suppose I should look at my stuff.
I'm just going by the way it auto-sorted it.
2 attacks now.
What do I do?
That's true, you do.
2 attacks to fail.
Double the
You never know.
chances.
I hope we run into a mummy out here.
That's why I
Well,
took
now
both
I gotta
potions
get my
of that.
bow out.
Spent a lot of gold. I was like, remove curse.
Load it and shit. So
Remove disease.
Mummy rod.
I don't hit it.
What'd you trade?
Jorgendal,
I tried to
Some-
shoot it.
through you, I
Lights.
might add.
Oh, you're right next to it.
Get some negative
I am.
levels.
I am.
Eh.
I am at 5 foot.
No, you can hit it at a diagonal, you're good.
Okay, I got my
Yeah, I
heavy
tried to shoot
flail
through
out.
you. I didn't even think about that.
I didn't want to open up the
Good
internet.
thing I didn't
Why
hit
do
anything.
this?
It knows.
I didn't connect with Flail
Automatically
either.
goes to 1.
I prefer X videos.
Yeah.
XX.
You gotta go back and
I look at
forth.
my to hit. It's been a while. I was like,
Mark prefers lemon party time.
Been there, seen that going on.
I
with everything.
I set fucking Belleville's homepage, and he's like, "You set it to fucking meat spin, didn't you?"
full power attack. Hit an 18.
That'll hit.
That's a
They are just giant scorpions.
Splatter it.
the D10.
There was a time when they were a threat. When this was first made, this was probably the most deadliest encounter there was.
15.
All right.
You cleave him in two.
Smash the shit out of him. I'm gonna disarm his tail. That.
Guy.
His claws are a weapon, right? I sunder it.
Yep.
I'll shoot at that one that's attack to it. Uh, 29.
29 will hit.
Jesus.
4.
Jefferson Wolf.
Reminds me of
If you want to do anything with Jefferson Wolf.
Trip him.
Attack Vader.
It's gonna be good right there.
I'm gonna charge that gator all the way back, take all those attacks off
I don't
to me.
use
Robots.
They're all mine.
That's sad. He just needs gold.
You can 5-foot step in.
So boring. Yes.
Murder. You mean I can't charge it? Damn it.
That's pretty much. Well, you could take a 5 foot in any direction and charge, right?
No.
Thought you could.
I mean, we've used that as a house rule at times to avoid having to charge through a allied party member, but
Oh, I just charged through him. I don't care. Bull rush. Move out of my way. Coming in. Yeah.
that is a D12. I mean, if you want to roll a D12, it's your business, but
7.
7 does not hit.
Okay.
Kevin.
Good game. Because I couldn't charge.
I attack.
I know it.
I attack.
First
I'm
attack
cursed,
is a
Kevin.
natural 1.
Critical.
Fuck.
Kill me.
Followed by a 13.
Okay, so you don't.
Don't
Fumble.
Fuck with that one up. Second attack is only what is that? 15? 15.
15 does not hit.
Called it.
C-Mak.
I'm good at rolling.
Let's see.
Hey, I rolled another 2.
It doesn't matter if I'm cursed.
No, I
have
rolled a
self-curse.
There goes my
That's
phone.
true.
Oh,
Are you still cursed?
No.
No.
Okay. It's like,
I got rid of that a long time ago. Well, we went and got it.
Yeah,
rid of
something else got
right,
right.
regular
When we
space,
healed
don't
all of
reach
our,
my
everybody had
lycanthropy.
had
That sucks.
lycanthropy, yeah. When we
That
were
did
at
happen.
lycanthropy.
Well, we almost died, so what do you expect?
are these giant scorpions?
Yes.
Large.
Large.
Oh. They don't count as giants.
No.
I'm just gonna move up towards it and stab it.
So you're going to draw the attack from it.
Yeah.
Stab.
Dead.
15.
Ties.
Okay, you're good.
Nat 20.
All right.
I didn't shoot robot in the back of the head.
Damn it.
Leon.
Presence of the beard.
That sure now comes up.
Some you Googling going on first.
Lion
Do you
time.
mean Florence?
Hey, Lion.
Florence?
You're up.
Yeah. Oh. My lion's turn?
Like
Yes.
FLAR?
Meow, kitty, kitty. Can Gary have an attack?
Couldn't even go Florence.
Camels
I'll go
have bites.
Florence.
Spit.
Yeah.
Spit. Blinds them.
Roar! He's just gonna run up this one.
Could be
Just makes
worse.
him really
Somebody
angry.
to
It's
lease.
gonna rage.
And then make an attack.
Yeah, he's going right up to him. Plus 7. 10.
10 does not hit.
That
was a good
very
try,
weak
though.
swat.
Mark, your cleric.
You need a different die. That is
You need a different hand, I
He's
think.
like the coughing cat. I'm gonna shoot Soundburst at the like mantis-looking thingy over there.
And the
Oh,
mantis.
wait, I can't reach him yet. Move me up a little bit. I can move 20.
Where are you? 5, 10, 15, 20. Right here.
Yeah. That's not range, is it? That's not 30.
The fort save against the stun.
Yeah.
10 plus your character level plus your Canadian spell mod, right? No. 10 plus 6.
That's why I'm rolling so poorly. These are Krug's die.
Great.
Are they?
What damage?
Yeah.
I use these die for Krug. They roll good for Krug. You know?
Oh.
Is that why?
That's what I'm gonna blame it on.
And your rogue will be up next, Mark.
I usually
So
don't.
the fabulous Helia
Tomadrill.
Well, fuck. Oh. Play the song, and then this one. Everywhere.
What song are you playing?
Oh, I don't know.
Highway to Hell.
Yeah.
He, no.
Lame.
Sandman?
He's playing Aladdin.
Enter Sandman?
Sure.
Ah, Lips of an Angel.
Dragon Force.
Dirty Deeds Done with Sheep.
It's the intro. Everyone's like, yeah.
Move the croc up to the lion. The lion will get an attack of opportunity. It skitters up
How?
on this side.
They're big.
No, other side.
Oh, this is okay. That's
It's just
Open.
I
the
understand.
rough aqueduct sand
Okay.
that was just drawn on there already. So,
It's not a barrier.
but you do get an attack as he moves up.
It's not a barrier.
Roar. Oh yeah. 18 plus 7.
Yes, that will
like
hit.
25. D4 plus 5.
Plus 2 for charging.
Plus 1.
Do I have to use a claw or can I use a bite? No, that's only on a full attack. It's fine. For minimum 6 damage.
Nice.
And his return attack,
29 dead.
24.
24 will hit, yes.
All right.
Is this the larger of the scorpions? Or slightly?
For 5 damage and an opposed grapple.
Oh yeah. Pinched. Pinch you so bad.
You're gonna wish I didn't pinch you so bad.
Nice.
7. Opposed grapple.
Yes. Give me 3 rolls to get one to stick.
God damn it. 15.
You succeed.
Good. I rolled a 3 on that shit. Trying to roll for nothing.
Animal doesn't work on human.
All right, and then the carrion crawler is going to attack you, Kevin.
Arr.
13, 8, and 13.
All misses.
Kind of figured.
Clockwise.
And then it's
Dodge.
Gabby's turn again. The third one is the one you don't want to get. That's clockwise stance.
Reload.
Shooting at Killer
Alligator.
Croc.
Yeah. 18.
18 will hit.
Yes. 1d8. It's been so long since I shot. 8.
Max damage. Jorgendal.
I'm gonna move away from this one. Draw the attack if there's one.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna probably draw the one of. Oh fuck! I'm gonna draw 3.
14 isn't going to hit you,
Nope.
and 14 isn't going to hit you.
Power attack. That's for 15.
15 will not hit.
Okay.
Guy.
Oh, 16. Bard song.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, I didn't even.
16 will hit.
Yeah, we need to fish that number up, buddy. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're attacking Croc.
Yep.
Nice.
1 plus 7, 8 plus 3.
11.
You get double your strength mod too with it doing.
No.
Okay, so yeah, 11.
And that will kill the Croc.
Cleave that bitch.
It's like in WoW when a croc dies.
27.
27 will hit.
Same
Pretty
amount, 11.
overdramatic in that game.
2 1s in a row.
Guy.
I'm gonna shoot at the carrion one.
Karen Crawler.
14.
14 will not hit.
What's up?
I already got it.
Robots.
Does a plus 8, 16 plus 8
Pretty punches 24.
plus 7. 23.
23.
Confirm the crit.
23 will confirm, yes.
Oh, you're so fucking
My
cute.
great.
Not really.
Great axe, D12.
Yeah, it's a plus 11. Plus 11 times 3.
Times 3 on the crit. DD12 times 3 plus
Sounds
11.
weird. No tongue actually touched.
Yep.
Physically.
You roll the D12 3 times, so you're alright.
I didn't break 10, so 9.
Your brain makes a weird noise.
So he's dead?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that the carrion?
This one?
Yes.
Charge.
Cleveland Lion.
Charge. He can still move if he wants.
And
He only used his attack action.
just walk me in there.
Hey.
Walk me.
You are now walked to right here.
Yep, perfect. Right there.
Kevin.
I'm going to charge this one to right here.
Okay.
That one.
Yep.
Does a 27
Yes.
hit him?
Yes.
Anything higher than
So when you
20.
charge,
29, 30 actually.
when you
Yes.
charge, do you only get your 1 attack then?
Yes.
Let me tell a pun.
So now it actually becomes a reason not to charge because you can move in and get your full attacks.
No.
Okay,
No,
you only
You can only 5-foot step and make a full attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
alright, that's how it works.
You're gonna get hit.
You have to have a full round action to
Thinking
make a
about it,
full attack.
he has right prime action just right in my crowd.
Alright, so 9, 10, 11,
He can just
12.
Thank
12.
See, it's not funny. He's fun with Guy. 'Cause
C-Mak?
he lets it happen.
He likes it to happen.
So funny
He's
this.
not getting any attention at home. Ouch.
No, you don't do that. You have to scritch inside the beard.
It just bothers me that people touch beards. I really like
Move and
mine
step.
being
I
touched by
touch
one other
his.
person. That's Bill.
Nice.
21?
Will hit.
What about your lower beard?
I ain't got a lower beard.
Well, we all learned something new about Russ
Yeah,
tonight.
let's
Bell
be
bell.
honest, this isn't new news.
No, I've known that for a while.
Yeah.
He's a smooth talker and a smooth. Never mind.
Yeah. It's like my balls got Botox.
2 hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah.
No fur. The actual scorpion. Oh,
Oh my god.
another one.
I
We
almost
have to flag these for not saying the word.
Lion.
Want to hand me a Mountain Dew, please? So we can-
Lion is going to try full attack action.
Fair enough.
2 claws bite.
Yep.
First claw, 17 to hit.
Will hit.
For
For sure, it's called man.
9 damage.
She said.
Second claw is only going to be. I can't do math. 11.
11 will not hit.
Okay. Do I have to hit with both of them to do a bite? Or is it just I have to do the bite to be able to do the rake?
You need to hit with both claws in order to do a rake.
But not a bite.
But you can do claw bite. I'll give you that.
14.
Can't do
14 will not hit.
claw.
Okay.
Song?
15.
15 still does not hit.
Okay.
Mark, your cleric.
I think I'm gonna have to just like okay.
Play
In
music.
order, yeah, that's exactly what I don't even know if I have music on here, but
Just go to YouTube.
Well, you need some music?
Let's do a soft tune, bardic tune.
some ambiance music. Let's move there.
And your rogue.
Stop right there.
And I'm moving in space. Dodge, buddy.
Okay.
And I'm trying to hit him.
Okay.
All right.
Trying to shit him.
Yes. Shit you not.
If it'll load, but if it does.
Ooh.
Got an hour and 45 minute bar tavern music.
Okay, I don't critically fail.
All right.
Great.
This is awesome music, Ross. The scorpion will once again
$7.99
attack the
each.
lion. 8 will not hit.
They got Domino's delivery out in the desert.
It will not critically miss you with the second claw. And 17.
17 will hit.
For 7 and roll a fort save.
Can he even get poisoned? Celestial? I guess I don't know if it's a poison. I rolled really high anyway.
Tomadrill.
25.
Just walking around.
All right. Tomadrill.
One day.
He's gonna move up and just play the song. As you notice, the camels brought a piano.
One day I hope to have the power to override
The mantis will.
D&D and just have you like sitting in a
Mantis
chair with a
scorpion will
lute.
try to attack robot.
Nice.
What?
Buffering.
Yep.
Might be.
25
Sure.
and 12.
Didn't realize that.
No.
So just 2 claws. You're gonna have an opposed grapple in a moment, but I'll give you damage first.
I can't hold it,
14 total in an opposed grapple,
but a little more offset than the other.
which isn't just. Your grapple would be with your melee attack, basically.
Oh, my melee attack? Maybe
Well,
I-
it's-
It's
Everyone
base.
forgets.
It's base attack plus strength.
But this is a.
And we're on like 160s. Well, by the time this comes out, like
I was
200.
guessing.
Yeah.
10?
This is more like Tomadrill.
10 total. All right. So mantis scorpion has robot in a claw.
Ooh.
Robot, you also take an additional 6 points of damage from being grabbed by it.
20, okay.
Oh, that sounds like the start of bad Japanese porno.
Tabby.
Or the best Japanese porno.
Dwarf getting clawed.
Oh, this is actually a pencil. It just sometimes doesn't want to do things. There we go. Oh, okay.
No, I'm
I'm
just
just
gonna
gonna get it
reload a
for
move.
Oh, is it my turn?
Not yet.
I was
You had a turn yet?
there.
Jorgendal.
Move me around that big scorpion. I'll take whatever. I can move 20. He's right for a mark, yeah. So I can cleave onto the mantis if I hit. There you go. And then I'll give you a line flanking.
So you're gonna draw the one attack
Yeah.
with the other claw. 22
That does hit.
for
2 dwarves.
7 and an opposed grapple.
20.
31. 2 dwarves. So Mantis has 2 dwarf fighters,
And he's gonna start hitting people with them.
and you will take 9 more damage from
How much was the total?
9 plus 6, 15 total. Guy.
And your voice got really high.
No, this is normal Tomadrill's voice.
And then your voice got really low.
2
right?
dwarves, 1 scorp.
I'm gonna move there. I'm gonna use a
2
free action to
dwarves, 1
say,
stinger.
2 dwarves, 1 scorp.
and I'm gonna shoot at the mantis.
The Mantis that has 2
Very
dwarves.
good wolves.
23.
23 will hit.
What if the mantis swings the
7.
dwarf
Oh.
and hits somebody with them? Are they both
No,
gonna
Kia.
get damaged?
Yeah.
Robot, I'm assuming you're going to try to escape.
Oh, yeah, sure.
He did.
I got a
Yeah.
sneaking suspicion you are not going to escape, but
Like a 1. So do I just...
you could add your
Armor
base
break?
on it. But yeah, you do not escape.
Okay. I'm just gonna...
Kevin?
I'm gonna hit it.
You're gonna play dead.
I gotta attack the scorpion in front of me. It's just that one.
Yep.
The actual
Scorpion.
23 to hit.
Yes, it will hit it.
You know, it's buffering.
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I remember hearing it. Minimum 5, 6 damage minimum.
You just choose to stop playing.
Wait,
certain people.
I'm an idiot.
Why?
No, you don't get that effect.
I don't get holy on.
No.
Oh, they're not evil. They're just neutral.
You don't
Yeah, they're
With
just
the
like-
C-Mak. I thought about it on the first one. I'm like, no. Oh wait, you have a second attack if you want.
Oh,
Kevin.
that's true. God, I can't remember
You're
how to
so
play D&D.
nice.
Does a 16, 17 hit?
Yes.
Look at you.
For another minimum damage.
And that will kill it.
Yes! I can't move.
And then it would be C-Mak's turn.
Think about a robot.
Stab it again.
You startled me.
22.
22 will hit.
Stab dead.
Put 1.
Ooh, 1. Alright.
We got some
Nice.
good minimum damage.
Belleville.
Third one in a row.
Don't roll a 1 this time because you're shooting one of the dwarves.
21.
That will hit.
I'm gonna find some music with my.
And that will kill it.
Yeah,
So the dwarves are free and everything is dead.
Everything.
can't-
It just
I'm not even
falls.
on.
Yeah, it just drops you guys.
What did you want?
I just typed in bard music into YouTube.
So you guys have killed the scorpions. Congratulations.
Yay! And
10
only
XP.
2 dwarves got.
We are now the greatest rock band ever.
You can say that stings.
I'm assuming you're going to continue on since that was a very minor battle.
Yes.
On whip.
I'm pretty tired.
Up.
We have to rest for 3 days.
1 hour of instrumental music for RPG Bard class?
Yes. Preferably female voice.
I don't know.
So you continue your
It's instrumental.
first 8-hour period kind of uneventfully. And then roll me another percentile for the second 8-hour period.
Got it. Bam. 99.
99. Alright. Nothing happens. So you guys have been traveling in the desert for about 16 hours now.
I think we should just rest. Find a place to rest. I am tired. I've been walking and it's hot out. I'm sweaty and I don't like it.
one female in the group.
It's hot! Can we stop? I have to pee!
I don't know what you're talking about, my chic outfit on top of my camel. Tiberius, find us something.
AC fucking hooked up.
Get out of here, bird!
Contemptible pigeon!
So you're gonna camp for the evening?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah.
So you guys make up camp. Roll me a percenta.
You know it.
Do you have a little
40.
table over there?
Yes, he does.
7. 47.
47. Oh.
Goblins show
Whoa.
up.
Why would
500.
goblins be?
Well, wait till morning. You guys awake. Reform your party.
Hey, we're back.
Scorpions
Give
again!
me up front.
Just like that.
Yep.
Except instead of giant, they're gargantuan.
Oh, you know what's funny about that robot? I'm gonna need initiatives from everybody. I don't actually have a gargantuan piece, but
Here's the
A-
giant worm.
a gargantuan centipede has found its way.
Yes!
That's
I
like
think
Jordan on the front.
So does favorite enemy work? You have the different classes. It has to be Gargantuan. I'm assuming I had to pick.
Hey, I rolled a 20.
What-
Finally, when it
what did you
doesn't-
I
pick?
have Giant.
That's giants, like stone giant, fire giant,
Giant,
hill
okay.
giant,
Not giant size.
Yeah.
But
Not giant
actual
size.
Actual
okay.
giants.
but actual giant race.
I
Gotcha.
think.
However, your dwarven
I was
abilities,
about to say for the dwarf, it's the other way around.
it's
Because-
giant size.
Yeah,
when
anything giant
might
size.
only be giant creatures of
Pretty
the
sure
giant
it's-
type.
Anything. Size.
All right, initiativos. Kevin,
+4 to dodge giant size. I believe.
15.
Tabby,
12.
C-Mak,
15.
Tomadrell,
5.
Jorgendal,
23. No, that's not possible. 21.
I'm sorry, what?
21.
Guy,
15.
Belleville,
19.
Mark, your
I also
cleric,
rolled a 20.
16. That one. I was
Rogue,
like, 23. Wait, no, that's not right.
Robot,
21.
and Leon.
So I guess we're both charging this giant centipede at the same time.
Yep.
Can I engulf us? Who cares?
In theory, it could potentially swallow you, yes.
Oh,
And then you can cut it from the inside out.
You both like cut from different directions and you like click together
Yeah.
in the center.
I start
Grass?
cutting your way.
Do it
You
again?
start cutting mine. We meet in the middle.
Stab it with a
That
little
old
dagger.
Georgia pie. We
Guy was
made
doing like
love
this initially,
round
so-
It's not in the Bard song.
Oh, that's a Jorgendal song.
No.
Round up.
Jorgendal,
Oh, fuck.
Charge.
You know what?
Parlay.
Chargay.
Parlay with it.
Short day.
That's in the crit range.
Come here often?
Does 15
Sir,
confirm a crit?
It does not.
Damn it, sir. Do not try to eat me.
You want
Would
me
it
to
16 with a bard song if I wasn't playing? Anyways.
Sorry, just like use your friend.
What am I looking
But you guys did rest, so
Yeah.
those of you can gain
My
Your
hit
hit
points.
points.
your hit points for.
Full power attack.
How
I
many
assume
hit
they
points
use
would I have gained
deals.
from? Would the
Yeah.
lion have gained from being in the astral plane for that
None.
day?
Your clerics have enough.
Does 2 apply for confirming criticals than charging?
What?
Does it
The
two-
+2?
Yeah, for confirming
Yeah.
critical. Okay, so that would have been 17.
Okay. Still didn't confirm, so.
Ooh,
Damn it.
snap.
Nice try though.
How does Stampede so good? Anyways. 6
Very
plus-
tough height.
6 plus 7.5 plus 3.
16.
7.5 damage.
Yeah.
It's 16 total.
16 damage, yeah.
Alright. Robots.
Plus 2 for charging.
Hey. I'm assuming you're doing the same thing.
Of course. Can't let him lead the way. I think I have. What's your dex? Like your total.
12.
I had more dex than him.
I just went off what it came up at. I don't really give a shit who has more decks.
But someone hit and
Yeah.
someone didn't.
Nope.
Mark, rogue.
I still have movement, right?
Sneaky butt pokes on the.
You
big
could
giant
charge it
predator.
if you want.
Sure.
Yeah.
Rogue charge.
You could charge to that like a square, like
He
right
hates
there.
Centipedes more than
Okay.
anything.
Fuck you.
You get +2 to your attack.
Alright.
Damage.
Mark's had eaten.
Maybe.
Maybe that's what he's hoping for.
14.
14 does not hit.
He's a weird fuck.
Belleville.
Keep it
I
up.
want to be inside you.
So movement.
I want to be your tapeworm.
Yeah, it's up.
Are these barriers again or is this just open?
No, it's open. The entire time you're traveling on the aqueduct, it's more or less open. There may be spots where there's
Dunes.
little,
Let me see.
not enough to affect what's going on.
Centipede have eyes, but doesn't attack necessarily with its eyes.
No.
Probably feels the tremors and stuff like that.
It does have tremor sense.
It's like a worm.
Glitter dust will not help.
The lion charges its foe. It can make a full attack, including 2 rank attacks.
Correct.
Great card.
Charge.
Doing it.
Everybody's all
It's
up in
gonna
its
jump
business.
on him.
you guys all act before it acts, so there's a good chance that the 20 of you can kill it before.
Hopefully.
You seen how we roll?
Has anybody hit it yet?
Yeah,
it's been-
Okay.
And Velvet-
18 for the first attack.
Damn,
All right,
pretty
that will
good.
hit. You were very close.
10, 11.
All right.
My bar song, I would have critted it.
Yep.
Second attack is 12 plus 8 is 20
That will hit.
for 9.
All right.
Bite attack is 12, 14.
14 will not hit, and it gets 2 rakes.
Yep. Plus 7. So 17 plus 7.
Will hit. You don't even need to do the math. I'll just tell you, it will hit.
Okay, so that's. Do they get charge bonus on the rakes or no?
Sure.
Oh, okay. 3, 4, 5. 5 damage.
Alright.
And then second one is 21
That will hit.
for another 5
Five.
damage.
All right. Mark, your cleric.
Tiger doesn't just
Entertain
glide.
myself.
He's just pissed off at this giant worm.
Can I charge my cleric? So 20 people are at it?
I don't know if there's any spots. Like, you could charge.
I want to
Right
charge
there.
there.
Okay, I won't charge. Because I most likely won't hit it anyway.
You could charge. Yeah, that would be the spot you'd be charging to.
That's it. Okay.
Kevin.
Charge.
As you face away from it.
I hit it with my butt.
Right on it.
For the hilt is that.
He's just winding up to.
Oh.
It's a 19. It's in my crit range.
You could potentially crit.
So 19 plus 14.
It's gonna hit.
My crit attempt is
We're
a
playing more
17
characters.
plus
That's
14.
going to confirm the crit.
Each of the day. It's like,
Do I get
oh, I liked her so well.
bonus
I should've
damage?
let them
2d8.
butt smash.
This guy's not evil,
What's
right?
wrong?
Not even.
Okay.
It's great.
So Bruce.
2d8 plus your modifiers plus 2.
I remember you telling that joke.
You throw 2 ones.
So
No.
that's
Where'd it
8.
go?
10. 10 damage with my crit.
Alright.
Nice.
C-Mak.
I did 10 damage with my arrow strike.
Thanks.
You could charge next to Robot. That's technically next to it. It's gargantuan.
Is
It's
it
way
big?
bigger than that purple worm piece is. Well, not way bigger, but bigger.
It's
It's
okay.
4x4. Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Can off-road pretty well.
4x4.
Oh, can off-road pretty well.
21?
21 will hit.
4x4 1.
2.
Plus
It's got
for
a dune
charging.
buggy horn.
Oh, yeah, plus 2 for charging.
4.
4.
Kills.
Yeah.
Guy.
Charge with my arrow in my hand.
Shoot it. 22.
Will hit.
2.
Tabby.
I'm assuming I can see this over everyone's
Oh, yeah.
heads.
Yeah, no, this thing is
Gargantuan.
like I said, it's bigger
Yeah.
than that piece, so.
I'm gonna shoot my arrows at it. No, I'm not. I gotta roll again.
You're gonna shoot an arrow into Kevin.
No,
No.
I don't critically miss.
Tomadrell.
Marker is better.
Bart song.
Kind of assume.
Move me up. 30. Straight up 30.
He can't reach. Right there?
30. Full 30. I don't know.
Full 30?
I don't know. How far was that?
Keep going. Keep going. Stop.
And the lion has drawn the ire of.
Oh no!
Oh, I don't think it's
You
Oh, I
did.
imagine. He did the most damage.
21, I'm going to assume will hit.
Yes.
Bye, kitty.
For 18 damage and roll a fort save.
It's like a
Shit.
spaghetti western.
I rolled very low.
I don't know. 18 you said?
Yes.
Click in the corner.
It's 32 minus 18.
14.
Jesus Christ.
Take the sarsaparilla.
Four,
We don't
It
take kindly to your
is-
type around here.
14.
Sarsaparilla.
Duly noted. I don't believe that you can be poisoned, so it doesn't matter. Jorgendal.
Paladin can't.
Lion can't because it's celestial abilities.
24.
What
So,
is
yeah,
this?
24 will hit.
Now you're getting into the hard stuff. Oh, yeah.
It says 1 hour of RPG Bard class music.
20 damage.
No, you can't just like, go all into it. You gotta ease in there. Oh, yeah. Ladies.
Robots.
Sounds like a shitty coffee shop open mic.
Which is oddly, we're in Jorgen or Tomadrill's.
No.
Or from third old.
This is terrible.
I don't know why I rolled again.
I want my board
Great
missing.
action. 20. I rolled
Find
18.
something else. Just hold on.
You
I
hit.
have a picture of an elf on it.
We've
Dang.
determined that 18 was the magic number. So
Medieval music. The Forest Bard.
Kerr.
Sure, hold that.
10.
Oh, I mean, hold on. I'm just trying to remember what it was.
Oh,
That's the one I had.
And the card
Oh, okay.
It's plus 11.
Would you rather?
So,
Yes, I like the few. I like the
17.
The lady voice.
And
I
that
like
will
the
kill it.
picture of
Please.
Tomadrill singing like that, like.
Is the lion nearby?
No, not near you.
Okay. Because I said cleave.
Fuck you.
Is the lion nearby? What? He just keeps hating on me. I'm just gonna.
So that was your morning.
I'm gonna cut it open. Anything interesting in there?
No.
Okay.
Guts.
I just remember
I don't know.
Somebody gets scorpion
It
poison.
was long ago. And he's like,
I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
just-
poison you. So.
There's
Waluigi
somebody
was trying to
who
have
definitely
fun
could
or a party or
potentially
one
do
of
that,
those
but
things, it just-
I
it
mean,
just comes
poison
in and
is not
Waluigi.
necessarily
It's
the way
just
of
irritating when you
anyone in the
put it
party. So
It's not the-
And we could sell it, but we don't have anything to put it in.
Whatever you select it was,
At least I don't.
Did you stop my music?
I paused it because he's not playing anymore. Battle's done.
Get better.
Hey, we
Doesn't
did it.
mean he stopped playing.
Yeah, you could be playing the whole time.
He plays because he loves it.
We all just
You want to get centipedes poison?
I'm gonna heal your lion.
we all just eat bits of the
Thanks.
poison centipede.
you can attempt to harvest it if you really want to.
Double all my
No,
water
no,
skins.
dysentery.
Is
I have
it
a
more
spell
than 18?
component pouch. That's it.
That'd be after one of their fangs, right?
I can't wait until we're dying of thirst and someone forgets that the scorpion or the
It's like,
centipede
oh.
poison is in here.
Here you go.
It's liquid. I mean,
Yeah.
it'd probably save you from dying from that. The poison would kill you, but
I just thinking about someone finding a traveler. Is like, do you have any water? Sure.
Yes, I do.
Yes, we do.
are you going to continue on your way?
Yeah.
Oh, you need a heal land.
No, let's turn back.
Carry.
No.
Bring forth
Heal
my.
the-
All right, somebody roll me a percentile.
You know it. Bam. 65.
65. All
Two
right.
of 'em. Yes.
That chunk of the day is pretty uneventful.
Ready for another one?
Roll me another one.
What does your falcon eye see?
Come on, give me like
Fuck away.
32.
And it just flaps wildly
32.
on your arm.
Very much.
Ah. As evening approaches,
30 knolls.
you guys approach, reset yourselves up.
Call lightning.
Very sporadically moving zombie-like creatures.
Oh, great. Horde of mummies.
They're all whites.
Initiative,
In the
Kevin.
world,
You do
we're
undead
all-
sense.
I
I do
know.
undead sense. 15. No, 17. Math.
Tabby,
Oh, God, 5.
C-Mak,
6.
Tomadrell,
2.
Jorgendal,
9.
Guy,
13.
Belleville,
19.
Mark, your cleric.
21. And 18.
All right, Robot,
14.
and Lion.
They're just shambly. I don't know. Oh shit.
Sorry.
11.
He's busy scolding me.
Shambly.
Call the ambulance. Oh, Black Betty. Ambulance.
Ambulance.
What the hell is actually saying that song?
Bam Blam.
Yeah.
Bambalam.
It's gibberish? It's just gibberish. Okay.
Mark, your cleric X first.
I'm gonna heal the.
I cast Light of Level
That should be my
2.
animal's name.
Yeah.
You want more information on that because I bought the spell compendium.
Two
Nice.
camels.
It's in there.
2 camels?
Yeah.
Is that like the new rap name? 2
The
camels?
Light of
Betty's gonna
Mercury,
be my
and
horse. Who's
then I will
white?
move forward, I guess. 2
Okay.
camels.
I have a camel named Bambalam.
Okay.
Camel.
The actual piece that's not from Heroes Quest,
Mm-hmm.
move it forward 60 towards your cleric
Holy
because
shit. He can get them.
Holy shit, that's gonna. Yeah.
So much for Shamblies.
it just kind of shambles up to you. You get an attack of opportunity should you so choose.
What's it look like?
Yes, please.
Thanks, Mark.
Oh, I gotta actually look at the description for it
Hey.
because
You can't crit them.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Do
we don't
I-
know if it's
Do I
undead.
know what they are? No, I don't.
Is your sword glowing?
They're just beggars.
Dirty beggars.
Help us.
You don't shamble at me in the dark. What do you know?
this creature looks as though it was constructed from a grisly assortment of decaying human parts, stitched and bolted together
Flesh golems.
into a form
Definitely
taller
undead.
than a living man. It
Oh,
smells
construct.
faintly of freshly dug earth and dead flesh.
I'm
Gross.
impressed.
Is it a
Freshly dug
undead or a
freshly dug.
construct? Can I tell?
A construct. Damn it.
Trip.
Could
Yes,
still
you
be-
can't crit it, so you know.
Okay.
Could
I
still
hit it
be
for 3
evil.
then. Trip.
Okay.
Because I
Is it evil?
don't. Yeah.
Do I detect evil?
I don't think constructs
Belleville,
can be
you're up.
evil.
Although flesh golems might be.
Give me evil creatures. I don't do any damage unless they're evil.
They have a specific DR, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, always neutral.
Don't hit them with lightning.
That
That's all
doesn't
that
matter. Say fucking all the time.
Mark, your rogue.
Lightning
so I
heals
should
No, I
just-
rolled.
Sit there and go, call lightning.
Oh, you rolled a 20?
Lightning
Sorry, I
heals.
just heard you say fuck it.
No, I was thinking one melee.
Electricity heals some constructs.
Seven.
I don't think it's all of them.
You just throw a fireball at an iron golem.
Dodge buddy.
You're gonna move into him?
Absorb it.
Take the attack.
We almost killed
19.
Nope. I was gonna put +4 against next opportunity.
You do indeed.
I remembered.
Good job.
All wiggly through there.
I guess I didn't remember actually what that was. Again. Okay. Didn't
Critical
Yeah.
miss.
20. Yeah. Anyhow. Oh. Again, damage. I remember things.
Yeah,
So, this is flanking, so what does that get?
nothing.
Nothing.
+2 to hit.
Yeah.
In theory, you'd get sneak attack damage, but being that it's
Attack.
construct, you don't.
So, 1.
1. Kevin.
I'm gonna fight it. Yeah.
Do you really want to?
That's fine. That's fine. No.
Do
I'm gonna go
you-
around him.
You.
I'm gonna get all up in his backside.
Get flanking.
I don't have flanking right now, but I'm going to provide flanking
Come,
for
come,
someone.
come. On me later.
18.
Yes.
Christ.
Minimum damage.
4, 5.
Robot.
I think that's
Charge.
the same robot. Get up.
I don't think it's me, is it? Yeah, it is.
That was you.
But that was the fastest I've seen robot get up.
RoboCop. Has
You have
nothing to
flanking
do with
too.
robot. You do
Huh?
have flanking.
You have flanking.
So you're getting +4 to your 2 hit.
Oh, okay. 9?
No.
Oh.
Good man.
Oh, wait, hold on. My actual...
Your 2 hit.
My
Yeah.
2 hit as well.
5 + 4 is 9.
Plus
I'd assume
7.
8 more, 9 more.
It's 7 right now.
7. So
Yeah.
16
Yes.
does not hit.
No.
Guy.
Tried.
Was it 17?
No.
I'll suppose I'll try to hit that constructor. 28.
28 will hit.
5.
Leon.
Let's see.
Move to the side so I can flank it. 55.
Where are you going to go?
Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna walk around. So.
He's gonna walk around. You can go here.
And I'm walking.
Yes, you can go there.
You walk around in circles.
Fight.
Walk around in circles.
No.
Miss.
7 plus 5.
Will not hit. Yeah. Jorgendal.
Trip attack?
Hey, 5 seconds. Can you see the book? Nope. I do actually want to look at that spell because I wrote it down in a weird way.
Find out if it has spell resistance to it.
Okay.
Not to tip my hand or anything, but. You have improved trip, yes? Make a touch attack that does not provoke an attack opportunity,
Nat 20.
which will touch it, and then it's an opposed strength check, and you get a +4 on it,
Nat 20 again.
which will definitely trip it.
Roll again for another nat.
Blow its leg off?
Roll
We
17.
we should have like videotaped this on a phone and sent it to Jory.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a successful trip.
That's why I wanted to do it.
When I edit it, I'll just have to take this part out and just like replay
Do I
it
get
again.
an attack of opportunity as it's going down?
You have
You-
improved
you
trip,
get-
yes.
You get to make
You,
an
get,
attack.
you can
on
make
it.
an attack.
18?
18 will hit.
Oh, yeah.
For 11. Minimum damage again.
And yet
Not the
he's-
best creatures to minimum damage against. The zombie, which is closest to Tabby, is move him up to Mark. Mark, you get an attack of opportunity when he comes in.
Which
Do I
You're
get
rogue.
one?
Oh yeah, you do too, Kevin. You both can have attacks.
Take yours.
Take it.
I gotta imbue some good luck in this.
Eighteen's a magic number, just so
22.
everybody knows.
So I gotta roll 6.
Yeah, but I hit it for 1.
Alright.
So no damage.
I rolled a 1, followed by an 8.
Alright. C-Mak.
So much for your good luck.
I'm just gonna quit D&D. I'm fucking never.
Finally!
I'm just gonna play casters from now on. That's it. No more melee for me.
Oh, then you're just gonna be fighting everything with spell resistance.
I know. It's fine.
While I'm there, I'm gonna
It's easier to
start
hit spell
casting
resist
Summon Nature's Ally.
than AC.
Tabby.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna stay next.
Commodore.
We'll be right up behind Jorgen though.
Not you.
Whoever can reach that.
Do we get some music?
Yeah.
I'm looking. I gotta find something good.
That was good.
Gangster rap.
What was
NWA.
it?
Belville, you want to move the mummy up to the lion? The lion will get an attack of opportunity.
I'm kind of confused. It says spell
1
resistance.
hour best relaxing music, bamboo flute.
Spell resistance applies to this attack. This dims your silver light. Your silver resistance is half. 15-foot light with dim light and for 15 feet. And it says you can. Then after that, it talks about choosing.
It has spell resistance.
Okay, it does, but.
That's all I need to know.
Oh, okay. Then yeah.
And by apple.
I know how the spell resistance works.
The second level one does 2D or 4d6 though against undead. I've been doing that. I've been doing just the 2d6.
It's not undead though.
It's not under.
It's a construct.
I'm sorry, the lion.
Is it a lion's turn?
He gets an attack.
Oh, okay.
Ah, nice.
1 followed by a 20.
That's a hit.
Nice
Because
job.
Epic bamboo flute
4.
by Shakuhachi.
Max damage of 9. Yeah.
Mark your clerks up.
Music from now on.
That's all we're
Shoot
listening
2
to.
bolts. I'm gonna put
Flutes.
At
the one over in the back, like to this side of
The mummy?
Far side.
that one right there.
Is that considered undead?
No, they're all the constructs.
Constructs. They're flesh golems. We've determined this, even though
Okay.
some of you may not
So
know.
mummy then. 1,
AKA my
12.
ex-girlfriend.
Another. Jesus Christ.
We'll let him roll the damage first.
It's a great pet name.
4, 9. 12 and 9.
12 and 9, and you said it allows spell resistance?
Yes.
So they reach him and just kind of dissipate. The astral construct will attempt to get back up, which will draw an attack from everybody who's surrounding it.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
Except for the lion just took one.
That was
top
at
of
the
the
end
round.
of the last round.
Oh, nice. Play a game of while you're down there.
Kevin, buy your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Alright, I'm sorry, who else was making attacks?
Jorgendal.
Durandal made his. Robot.
Robot has to do his.
I found a cigarette butt.
Nope.
That's not unusual.
Mark, your cleric.
I missed on both.
Okay.
Cigarette ass.
I got 11 and 12.
Let's see. 19 from Cormac
Actually, I
Yep.
Get Shakuhachi.
for 10.
Alright.
And then the lion was 17 plus 7.
Yes.
20. Something.
24.
4, 7.
I'm adding into my
Should we plan
pack as a
extra
Shakuhachi. That's his
on
fruit.
the income camera notes?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
You can get it shit K drunk.
Bring some dragon's milk.
You hate for the strings.
Yeah.
And he will swing at Jorgendal since
You never know.
Jorgendal hit him the hardest.
Dragon's milk is hard.
Those are
For
beer
14, which will not hit. Belleville,
Huh.
you're right next to 2.
2.
I'm gonna hit yeah, that guy.
The
The one furthest
And one?
away here.
Yeah. He did it. So, yeah, I did it. So,
I did it.
23. Yeah. And
Good choice. Bravo.
for 2. Good hit.
Kevin,
I did something.
The
Yeah.
only thing that breaks against DR is probably adamantine.
And this guy is my not good.
25, 6, 20, 27.
yes.
2017.
28. Fucking minimum damage of 5.
Yep.
You're taking your second attack?
Yes.
Figured I'd remind you.
20. Fucking yeah.
No.
Taking a big take.
Guy,
I'm gonna shoot the original construct.
Not only does he play this woodwind music, but he also gives tips on how to play. Breathe in through the nose. Suck it in.
15.
slow.
lion,
Fill your lungs with this bountiful beauty music.
Attacking.
the one that everybody's attacking.
Yeah, big ones. Along the middle. 18,
Will hit.
19, 20. For 9.
This is like the laziest snake raising music ever.
Second claw.
It's
Is
the
that
beginning of Snake
19
Raiders, or is it
plus
like with some
7?
worms?
Snake just kind of comes out like
8.
It's just super chill.
wants to
Eight.
sell you patchouli and conch shell necklaces.
One of those like
Wait, is it
Rastafari
miss?
hats on.
And you get a rate. Get with both claws.
Well, the
I'll
harsh
give you a
vibes
rate
rock.
on it.
19.
Well hit.
That's good.
For minimum.
The best thing is he's playing as well dressed in a chic outfit.
3.
Doing like deep lunges.
Jorgendal.
Trip. Yeah, I hit 4 time. 21 for touch.
Yeah, you'll hit.
Probably not with that one. 15?
No, 27.
Okay.
That's the first I've seen 2 successful trip attacks in a row.
That one didn't count. I
The
didn't.
zombie will attack Mark.
I touched it, but I didn't.
Oh, then drop it.
Yeah. Failed.
16
I
Mark.
rolled a 4. Full strength. I rolled?
Rogue.
Oh, okay.
And which one is it? Is the one I'm dodging?
Not your dodge, buddy.
Okay. So 16 now. I guess it doesn't matter either way. Would you roll like a 27?
No.
I
Yeah.
could have tied that.
Does not critically miss on the second one. C-Mak. Which nature's ally did you summon?
Second level, so I'm dropping an earth elemental. Or small earth elemental.
Damn it, I was hoping for that.
Hulk smash.
Like Tim Allen? Who else was Tim Allen?
Oh, of course it's the one
M.H. Macy, John Travolta.
And,
I don't know if I have a small. This guy's kind of a small.
What show's that?
He's not really small, but
He can
Okay,
be.
I remember that now. Actually, maybe
You
him
pretend.
what's his face? Dr. Cox was the cop that
go
was
right
in
here.
the hot bath or whatever.
fair enough.
Tim Allen dead.
No, just to get a
Because
show.
I can.
Last
Show
Man
us that.
Standing.
Last man standing.
Really?
Didn't they cancel it?
Yeah, and then they brought it back.
Fox brought it back and
Really?
Cool.
started in
You can still attack, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
11 or 12. They canceled a couple years ago, and it's I think now it's officially its 7th
Oh,
season.
he's gonna go slam.
Fair enough.
It got canceled. So it was on
13?
13 does not hit.
No, you gotta be
It's
on the
a-
opposite side of a
really
friendly.
not even critical, just
Stand
kind of
with
like
Tabby.
conservative jokes, you know.
I've
Shoot
seen it
at
all.
Obama, so
I want to
just
shoot
none of your
little
done.
constructs
Yeah.
in front of me.
Well, fair. Remember, I can do pretty good.
19.
Yes.
Like, doing the
Way
back and forth,
more
like,
than
he's
that.
always, I guess, about
Way
back and
more.
forth, like his kids before.
For
than I did.
1.
No, 3,
What?
because I got
ABC.
flanking.
No, you don't
No.
get
Criticize
yeah,
everyone. I mean,
bonus to damage.
criticizing their part versus party.
Commodore?
I wanted it.
I mean, no one can handle that anymore, so.
Yeah, it's only on melee. The flanking counts.
Oh.
I'm good.
I just thought it was obvious. Sorry.
I don't have any.
13 or 14 hit the lion.
Did you say something about man purse?
No.
Mark, cleric.
It's a satchel.
It's a merce.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut your face into a man purse.
Actually, right there.
You unzip his mouth to put your.
Nature's pocket.
Okay, don't critically miss.
He's gonna put it in his prison wallet.
Next time I'm putting on some metal.
No. I will not play.
Incubus.
I'm assuming 16 does not hit Jorgendal.
Wait, baby.
Belleville.
Baby metal?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, no, listen to that.
You do that.
I remember they had a Mario Maker level with
Cut
baby
up
metal.
pay.
It was just it's ridiculous.
I was at work and I sent one of my coworkers. He says, if I come back with wearing all black and eyeliner, this is what caused it.
12. No. Didn't figure it did, but
21.
21 will hit.
14.
I don't even know what Flesh Golem's DR is, but and it's at least 5. Could be 10.
That's why I stopped shooting arrows at it.
Mark, rogue.
I'm gonna try to hit the same guy I hit before the farthest one.
Sure.
It's a 17.
Does not hit.
Or I just fall
Kevin.
asleep rather than fighting.
Well, light my aromatherapy candles.
I'm so
Throw
I'm
some
going
flower
to
petals.
use my new feat, Divine Might.
How do you get new feats?
when I
He
level.
leveled.
Oh.
Yeah, he's level 6.
Use my new feats and run twice as fast.
And I'll have 4.
If I hit, it adds.
I'm now size 12.
I
so.
use a turn undead attempt. So 5.
Heavens no!
Yeah, all the time.
Why would you sacrifice your turn on dead?
All the time I'm using that. It adds my charisma modifier to my damage for as many turns as my charisma modifier is. So plus
3.
3 on my damage for 3 turns.
Channel the chakra match.
Attack. That's in my crit range. It doesn't crit, but I'm assuming that it hits. It's really a
Yeah.
lot.
It's really a lot.
Even if it wasn't a lot, it was 19 on the die, so.
Yeah.
Oh, crit.
So 7 plus 10, 14. 14 for my first attack.
Alright.
Second attack.
Sorry.
That's another 19 die roll
It's gonna hit.
Lights on Premature.
for another same damage.
14.
7, 10, 14.
So we put up Christmas
Yeah,
lights.
because, I mean, I get a
Color
plus
Robot?
8 to attack with
And
my
then across the street, the other house put up some that look
Nope.
pretty much the same. Like those, like,
That's,
they're,
I think the third time I've
twice
rolled
as
a 5.
vibrant
Can
and
I-
Guy.
gorgeous.
Is that like
Shoot at
jackpot or
the
something?
Jackpot.
OC again.
Original construct.
5 cherries.
21.
21 will hit.
7.
10 pieces of fun.
Lion.
Meow.
Leon. It's you.
She ain't lying.
Yeah, she.
Come here, let me
Oh,
scoop out
fuck,
your
I'm an
eyeball
idiot.
with this.
Yeah.
Tagging.
They don't have the scoop?
It's gonna miss. 7 plus 5.
Or will that make me
Jorgendal.
He's attacking.
I haven't. To any of my damage, I
Oh,
haven't
you
added
gotta
my
stab you.
the
23.
enchantments plus
Get it?
plus
Get it?
2
I'll get the
weapon
point.
damage.
Yes, that will hit.
I'm sure you will.
With your sword.
For 13.
Can we
Hey,
go from the sword that you have?
Robot, if you want to get inside me, you just have to ask nicely.
Or
No, I
force
don't.
yourself in there.
Sometimes you just go around at home.
Zombie's gonna attack you, Mark.
Alright.
29, I'm assuming is going to hit.
Like
But-
next to your damage.
Wait, rogue again?
Yeah, the second one will not critically miss, however.
It's just a regular. It's just a 1. So yeah, 3.
For 15.
Ouch.
That's not goddamn.
Thank God.
C-Mak.
Well, Earth Elemental's gonna try and hit it again.
Yeah, you hit it.
13 doesn't hit.
Nope.
That's all for me.
Tabby.
Crossbow. 19.
19 will hit.
20. 3.
Like spell or something
Nice.
It's got
Construct.
spell reduction.
that does damage.
Not,
Commodrill?
Not touch one.
Yeah,
Only
it's
touch
cool.
one.
Can constructs even be affected by negative energy?
It's on the construct.
Also got spell resistance.
Depends on the construct.
17 or 12, does either of those hit the lion? For 20 total.
Holy fuck. Don't get hit, guys.
That lion.
Mark, your cleric. If the lion goes unconscious, he can just dismiss it. Lion wakes up on the astral plane like, what the fuck just happened?
That hurt so bad.
Yeah, all my damage spells are touch spells.
If I 5 foot out and then move around, is that
You would still provoke an attack.
Withdraw.
You'd have to withdraw and use your whole action to move.
I don't know.
okay? I'll be fine. I'm gonna move around them.
You're gonna move to there?
Yep.
You don't draw an attack doing that.
Oh, okay.
You stayed within its threat range.
Okay, then
Not
I'm gonna heal
drawing
my
attack.
rogue.
But now, if you're gonna cast a spell, you either have to cast defensively or draw an attack.
Oh yeah, cast defensively. You forget about this.
You have combat casting,
I don't think so.
you don't get any bonus on it,
Yeah, no, I remember.
so you're just making a straight concentration roll.
Yep, so put it up the dice. That's me. Same. 22.
You're good.
And what is it?
What one are you casting?
The level 3 one.
3d8 plus your spell level.
Right?
I completely overshadowed
What's that?
him.
What'd you say?
Let's start here.
22. 22. Yeah, 22 plus your spell level.
You're just healing.
Yeah. So he
Kevin.
Back up to full.
The golem's attacking you since you hit him. Hardish. I'm gonna assume 28 is gonna hit you,
Yep.
and
Hey, Bello. Would you kick
Not
that
a critical
guy that's in
miss.
the middle there? Over here, please.
for 9.
Do this.
Belleville.
My shoe.
You're in the middle.
Okay, I can get it.
I'm not worried about it yet.
Thanks, dude. You know fine.
I don't want to walk up there and touch him though.
29,
29 will hit.
I only got 34 pounds.
14.
Mark, your rogue.
Okay.
I'm trying to hit that dude with the face.
D&D, another sex.
Could be both.
24.
Yes.
Pick out a booger and it just like doesn't stop. Sometimes I do that like
6.
And you can just feel it coming
It's
up.
in my
from,
brain.
Kevin.
Yeah. I feel like if I'm making that cat face.
21
Here's your ranch dust.
Actually, Mark, hand me some ranch dust when you're done.
I'm gonna lick my hand and stick it in there.
It's like a fun dip.
16. 16.
Second attack.
25. 28 to hit.
Does anyone have any melding weapons?
Any what?
4, 7, 10, 15.
Robot.
Damage!
Yay! I'll give you another
I
4.
think this thing probably could
You're
have
all
like
in
40
there.
damage, 40 hit points, and it doesn't matter.
19.
Robot finally hits,
Max damage.
14.
and that will kill it.
Not max damage.
You're welcome.
I'm helping you.
Told you guys long enough to use this.
Nothing to cleave onto though.
No.
We'll be up. In between them. Up.
To the other side of the
There
Earth
you go.
Elemental, you're
Yeah,
gonna
right
draw
in
the
the
2
middle.
attacks. He doesn't care. 16
No.
and 18.
Baby.
21 minus 4, yes.
13. Guy.
Oh, I will move up a little bit and shoot at that one.
Okay, the mummy.
Should totally done that with Bad Castle.
19.
Will hit.
On the phone.
3. Yay.
Lion.
You're gonna,
Meow.
you're gonna cry and back up with jaw.
Okay. Jorgendal.
I could 5 foot and charge that, right?
You could charge. Yeah, you could charge it. You don't even need to. You could just move up that path. It's the same distance.
Charge it.
He'd move next to Mark, but
Yeah.
one back.
Yeah. I'll find her.
He moved right
No.
there. That would be your charge would end in that square right there.
Okay. Yeah, minis. 2 flanking, yes. Like 30?
Yes, that will hit.
$21.
Well, and now it's not going to attack Mark anymore because you dealt more damage. So
Yay!
20 and 14.
20 times.
C-Mak.
Earth Elemental is gonna slam. Possibly.
Come on, slam.
Non-natural 20.
Yes.
So you're not playing with a broken screen this time.
10 damage.
C-Mak proper.
I'm just gonna sit there and cheer everybody at home.
Yeah!
Tabby.
It's
21
a
to
ranch book copy.
Yep.
7.
Tomadrill continuing to rock. Well, robot, you're the only one there, so.
He fears that we're all gonna die.
15 does not hit you.
Solemn.
15 does not hit you.
Perfect.
That's 5/5. Thank you very much.
Hey.
Mark, your cleric.
This? What's this one?
That's his.
That's C-Mak's
friendly.
Earth Elemental that he summoned.
It's a friendly.
If I move through the same space, is it share space? Does that cause any trouble if I just move through?
If you share a space, it would cause issues, but moving through it will not. You will still provoke an attack moving through that square, but.
I'm gonna try it. Go for it.
28? Does 28 hit?
Yep.
For 10.
Okay. And I try there.
We're taking a trip to the Far East.
Tomadrill's taking you there.
22.
Back to the rice paddies.
Get some black tar heroin when I get there. I'll listen to
Fuck
shit.
yeah.
Where's the ranch dust?
Right here. You gonna crumple it up and throw it in your mac and cheese?
Did that hit though?
Yes.
Fat people think alike.
Mm-hmm.
I land.
Belleville?
This was before feudal Japan.
Moving right in.
Or use it as a spoon.
Not a critical miss.
$32.
32 will hit.
Get the culture totally mixed up. It's wrong. Farfig.
9.
I haven't heard of that.
Mark, your rogue.
Yeah, that one for me like usual. I'm gonna fail horribly. 13? Wait, 14.
14 still doesn't hit. Kevin,
Gotta get like 8.
your last round of Divine Might.
Last round of Divine Might. Attacking that guy in front of me. No, it's
Oh, like diagonally to you, I get it.
22.
Yes.
3 with the song. 4. It's 5, 10. And attacking again. I think I'm gonna miss this one. That's a 9er.
Were you
Robot.
Milwaukee Talkie?
10-4.
Attacking the zombie one.
Fuck off.
I just rolled another 5.
Rubber ducky.
10-4 over under.
Guy,
Shoot at the same mummy.
I need to bake it a
You
different way
notice
so
that
that
it's
I roll
just the
20 all the way.
same
18.
like loop of
Yes.
like 15 seconds of music.
There's another 5.
He's got weighted dice. It's just shitty.
Lion.
Totally weighted.
I think the man next to me is a doctor. Are you a doctor?
Yes. Lion doing
That's
anything
better
or
than
just cowering?
I can do that.
He's hurt. He's just gonna chill.
You know he could loop around me and I could kill him.
That's fine.
Jorgendal.
Can heal him after.
It's not like I'm really doing any damage.
Snarf, snarf.
Trip. Peach Star.
If you didn't roll a 1, you can hit their touch.
Yeah. 27.
11. The absolute lowest you can roll.
Well, I'm gonna hit him as he goes down.
Which one is that?
This one? Yep. No.
No.
Hit him as he's going.
Yep.
Hit that.
18.
18 will hit.
Ross is clapping his cheeks right now.
Yep. 20.
All right, it's gonna try to stand back up, so the 5 of you get attacks of opportunity.
Nice.
Well, I mean they're dumb. It's
6.
Ooh.
No, that's right. That
Roll the nat 20.
not a triple 20.
No.
So everybody who broke an 18, just give me some damage.
We'll go for 18.
Yeah.
Still there. 19.
19 damage.
Yep.
There you go.
I felt it fall. That must have been a big chip.
I got 3.
3 damage over there.
10 from Kevin. Said 7.
Yeah. 7 over
So-
there.
Oh no, not that.
Oh, what?
That's like the final movie. I actually beat the game while I was here.
Oh,
7.
7 to hit.
Smash Brothers. Yeah.
7 damage.
Damage.
Let's all take a moment to let Robot watch his video.
Okay, it wasn't the end of the game. There's still more. Awesome.
Never mind then.
And the flesh golem will swing at Ross.
This would be going
20.
for 26
Size
minutes
me.
already.
C-Mac.
Epic song.
Getting
Winded.
well,
Hyper's going down!
It's going down.
Yeah, he beat an 18.
Okay.
Uh, 13 damage.
Wow. That'll kill it.
That's the max.
Nice done.
Anything else from you, C-Mac?
Did I notice the lion run by me?
I would assume it's giant.
Fucking druids. I'm gonna heal the lion.
Well, the druid's not doing anything else.
True. 11.
He didn't have to do anything else because he's summoned an earth elemental that's fighting for him.
True.
Tabby. Kobe.
Everyone's gonna be.
Take a nap.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move and like. There.
Yeah. Brick.
Tom, you're just continuing to sing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's cool.
Flesh Golem will swing at Belleville because he was the last person to hit him. 15, 23, I'm assuming will hit though. For 19.
It's sticky.
Mark, your cleric. Oh, he's drawing the attack again. 26?
Yep. Bye.
No, this is a low one. 10.
Again. I'm only at 30. It's cool. Who sings this song? Kiss me.
Beneath the
Find Richard.
Yeah. That or I want to sing the Cranberries.
I would too, so.
Let's play Linger.
Hold on.
I know.
Belleville.
Oh, do I have to start carrying drums with me?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Show Belbo.
25.
Just look back
25
and just go.
He got tired of blowing his pipe.
Oh, God, math's so hard. 6. Oh, actually, not.
You're gonna whip that right in my face.
Mark, your
I was
roll.
looking at what I could throw it. Yeah! What's that? String in
I'll move over in front of
No.
Yeah. Instead of a loot, I have one of these.
It's the Japanese one with little fingers, pointy claws.
Just like looking locked-eyed.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
You do count flanking.
No.
19. That will hit.
Thank you. It's not a koto, those are the pretty interesting ones. This
Kevin.
might be a B-Walk.
I will 5-foot step and attack this thing in
Can
his
you go
face.
behind it? So you can move farther. 'Cause otherwise Jorgen can't get up there.
Well,
Very attack of opportunity.
I won't get 2 attacks then.
Yeah, but you don't do anything anyways.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
shots fired.
No.
That's okay. I'm just gonna push your elemental all the way.
I'm just making sure it's
29.
Yes.
That's fine. You can just push down into the earth. Come out right behind it.
8.
It's a little loud.
Yeah.
5, 10.
And second attack.
I can go through.
I was gonna miss, I think. 6 plus 7, yeah.
Robot.
13.
5 foot behind it.
5 foot behind it?
Yeah.
Sure.
There you go.
Happy now?
Yes. I yelled that too.
Now you can charge him.
I'm happy I can get in his business.
Business is giving you business. Business is booming. I'm looking to expand my business.
Guy.
I'm gonna rapid shot him.
Oh, I thought you were gonna move into the spot then. Ross wanted to go. Moving right there.
I'll go between his legs. Rapid shot, Kevin. Do it.
Nope.
Ah, damn.
That
Alright.
does not confirm a.
It's not a critical miss.
Yep.
What's the song you want next?
And no.
Linger by the Cranberries.
Lion, anything?
Probably not.
Maybe get some xylophones.
Anything from the lion?
They have all
No.
sorts of different.
Jorgendal.
Move me into that square.
You're not gonna charge in?
No, you can't charge and trip, I don't think.
No.
Tripping. Yeah, I hit it.
I'm assuming you guys are gonna make camp for the night.
Yeah, sure.
It's blacked out by you.
All right.
Sexy time.
You just gotta put like the display
The night goes by
around
There'll just be no
relatively
sound.
uneventfully.
there. I know.
I'm gonna make
These
romance
flesh can't say no to anal.
explode.
You wake in the morning. Somebody,
Roll with-
robot, roll me a percentile.
6 more flesh golems.
69.
Fuck.
85.
All right. Beginning of the day is uneventful.
Ah, finally.
58. The other one. Nice.
And one more.
49.
49. You already fought that, so that's nothing too.
Awesome. There you go.
We travel a day without fighting anything.
As night falls,
It's chilly in the air.
Super null chief.
no.
We run into David.
No, Peppercon.
Mm-hmm. Forgot about Paradigms.
In the distance, as night, it's too far out to walk. I mean, you could travel at night if you want, but in the distance, you can see what appears to be an oasis. I guess everybody roll a spot. See if you guys see it.
Everybody smells this fake scent of sex.
15.
18.
11.
20.
Everybody who rolls over a 15 sees what appears to be an oasis on the
Over
horizon.
15.
I don't see it.
I see
either.
shit.
I see it. Yeah.
Tomadrill does it despite his -1.
Both my characters see it.
Jorgendal does not.
He doesn't have to.
Yeah, the 29. Do I see anything
It's not
fun?
that it's a falcon.
You guys have a
In addition, with the
Tiberius.
29, in
Tiberius.
addition to seeing, what appears to be, some palm trees and grass and stuff, you also can make out what appears to be some stonework up ahead too.
It's a mirage. Ignore it.
I see that too, and I'll tell everybody who didn't see that. It's like,
They'll
hey,
feel
there's
the
some stones up
stones.
there.
I farted.
Hmm.
It was silent, so it's probably.
There's rocks up there too.
Just do nothing until you move. And then,
Rock.
oh god,
Cool.
it's in my nostrils.
It's in the journal, I bet.
It's in my soul.
Oh, did we make it to the oasis?
Area
now?
of
No,
rock
we're not there
stuff.
yet.
Oasis.
We seed it.
Is it a wonder wall?
Stop picking at it. It'll make it worse.
Are you going to camp where you're at, or are you going to try to trek
Tell me
to the
about a
oasis?
scab.
Well, that too.
I won't
Although I
camp
do
and a
that.
bunch of people get hit.
so.
Sure, let's camp. Camping.
Yeah, we don't want to
Camping's
walk
fun.
at night. It's cold and dark and dangerous.
Colon camping?
How big is the oasis?
Weird.
It's on the horizon.
Oh, we gotta camp before we can get there.
You
Yeah.
could go there if you guys want.
It's like the Oasis bar.
That was the discussion you guys were having. Is are you going to travel to this potential oasis,
Yes.
or
Not
Or
now.
get our hit points back.
rest and get hit points back?
Rest.
I'm good. You good?
No, I'm not.
Let's rest here in case there's something out the oasis.
Alright.
Along the way.
I could spend my
terrible
spell
man.
points to heal people.
I would assume amongst all of the healers, you guys have enough to get everybody back to full.
Oh yeah.
You have like 6 million healers and no arcane casters, so I mean technically the bard is an arcane caster, but
Not a full one yet.
Okay. We good.
alright, so morning comes. Still see similar on the horizon.
Bird's going for a fly.
I'm gonna command Tiberius to do it too.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
kill
I still don't see. I see less now than I did in the middle of the night.
Just a fly.
Tiberius flies randomly since you're not properly trained in
That's exactly
That's the
falconry.
point. He's gonna come back and tell me something, and I'll be like making up.
A flock of birds just swoops out over the oasis and like, what the?
Belleville's bird will fly there.
Since the oasis. Ka! Fuck!
Never comes back.
That's right. That's Oasis back there.
Comes back
The
and
bird
that
says there's
I
an oasis
saw.
over this way.
just comes back and just swoops around and just poops on you.
Yeah.
Or he gets swarmed by
Belleville, when
Spence.
your did you send yours to C-Mak? I'm sorry. When your birds return, through their various communication methods with you, you have a telepathic link, more or less. I believe druids are the same way. So more or less a whatever. Through this simple
Seeing
communication
walking,
that you can have is
seeing a vision.
it's more or less it's exactly what it appears. It's an empty area with what appears to be a man-made pool, some water flowing out of it, but there's like some grasses and
I'm gonna drink.
That was in the journal.
Undead crocodiles.
Yeah. I'll be the guinea pig test subject and I'll take the first sip out of the pool.
Fine with this.
I will laugh as he falls
I'm
in
also
bed.
fine with this.
All right.
Face first in the
I guess
pool.
for there now.
you're gonna travel to the oasis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Apparently the rangers
Everyone
would take off
roll
running and
initiative.
drink!
I want it first.
I mean, even though we got plenty of water and I can create water.
I'm gonna let Jefferson Wolf take a little lick of the water.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
It's a wise choice. Kill off your animal companion. No, when you get there,
There's nothing
it's a
you
pond.
blind fucking birds.
It's nothing to linger on.
Mm.
That was a very good pun, wasn't it?
It's okay.
Thanks.
I tuned you out.
See, you listen to a different song.
Can we tell if this is clean water?
Oh, the
Yeah.
water looks very clean.
Have Jefferson
Looks
Wolf
very
make it.
clean.
Jefferson Wolf already drank some.
Yeah, he did.
Did you die?
I don't know. Roll a fort save.
Shit.
You touch it, your finger falls off.
Where are you? There you are. 15.
No, Jefferson Wolf's fine.
Woohoo! He's just like,
Just keep the drink in it.
Keys in it. You goddamn wolf! Yeah, I'm gonna take a sip, but Jorgenel's gonna drink it.
I can.
Jordanel's drinking water as well.
It's fine water. It's fine.
It isn't beer, but it's okay.
it's magical water. It's whatever you want it to be as soon as you drink it.
Jesus, I'm gonna put on. I'm gonna walk across it.
I'm down with that.
Just like.
Look at what I can do.
Moonwalk back.
Make it halfway across the oasis and tentacles grab you.
No, it isn't very large. I mean, it's only like a 10-foot across pool.
It's just
It's true, but it doesn't matter.
Upstream.
Magic, man.
drag my butt across it.
I will fill my water skins.
All right.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
Yeah.
Just look
Also gonna
around.
bathe
Like
naked.
look at the where water's coming out of.
After we fill our water skins.
The water doesn't appear to be coming out of anywhere.
Oh, it's coming up out of the ground.
Yeah. It's
Swim
not
to it.
running in.
What?
You
Take
can
off-
see the bottom of it.
Take off my ring. Bye.
Plummet straight to the bottom.
So what happens if you're underwater and you put the ring of water walk on?
Yeah.
Can you
Does it
walk up it
float?
like a stairs, like
I would say probably.
and then
Or do you
choose to
just-
have
Just,
Instantly
you just go.
that's awesome, like just
Surface like a
torpedo.
submarine.
You're like flipper coming out of the water.
Just hold on to me. rise because of the bends.
Just adamantine shield above
Yep.
them.
Goes down somewhere else.
We're reaching autism levels I never thought possible.
But yes, you sink waist deep in it. It's not very deep.
Okay, I get out of it.
All right.
You splash.
Well, no, but I got a pool full of dwarf sweat.
I'm gonna cast Purify Food and Drink on the.
Damn it.
Okay.
We already filled our water spoons. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
wanna
if
fill
somebody
it
else
Is
has
it?
one,
Is it?
Is there any clues? I'm gonna look around for clues. Where do we go
I didn't
next?
see
Yeah,
anything.
raging clue.
Look through the journal
Fill full of clue goo.
I mean, you guys know where
where we are.
next in the journal, but there's no real directions as to where this location might be.
Tiberius comes back and tells me direction.
Can I roll survival to figure it out?
Well, survival would let you find like food in the desert or
Tracking. Is it
other
tracking?
water. Tracking would require you to track something. You could maybe find a knoll camp.
Yeah. It's null genocide.
I'm in.
Yep.
Kevin, just stay behind.
I'm lawful good,
Following
not
the
lawful
sun.
nice.
bush that's.
Can I gather information to see if I know where
You can ask around like, hey, do you guys know where we're going? I know I've been traveling with you, but
Confer with Mark.
Is that,
I diplomacy and tell him to go that way.
was this the man? Was the cistern the man-made structure?
it is a man-made structure.
Is
Yes.
that the one we saw on the horizon?
Yep, yep.
Okay. Well, that's all there is. Just some poems and.
Roll a bardic knowledge.
22.
It's pretty evident to you that this is probably part of a fountain.
Of a fountain?
It was part of a fountain at one point.
Oh.
Ultimately, what you've learned from the journal is you're traveling to this city that was a pre-cataclysmic city
Oh.
that has been buried by the sand.
Can I start scraping stuff around like?
You're gonna dig around.
Yeah.
Forget this quest. Let's be archaeologists. This sounds fun.
Yep. I'm taking my brush.
As you dig around, it is definitely a bowl,
Yep.
and it's very ornate.
So it's like a small. It's like the top of a fountain. Or is it just?
If
like
you if you actually read through it, the fountain was very very tall,
Okay.
Yeah,
like
it was
40
like-
feet tall.
It was huge.
Okay. Hey guys,
A lot of fucking
we're the
sand.
top of the 40-foot fountain. Let's start digging.
We're not gonna get very far because the wind's just gonna blow.
Damn it! There's gotta be an entrance somewhere. We look around. Wait, a cliff? No. Okay. Fuck.
Well, if it's a fountain, let's just crack our way down. Maybe there's some shelter underneath this fountain.
Mark is reading right now.
Is it multi-tiered? Like, and then
We should look out for the
does it mean
bell
the
tower.
sand's all the way over the top of it? Crack
The
it near
what
the
in
center.
center?
Bell tower. of the
Snipers in
government
the bell
center.
tower.
So there's a 3 or 4 stories tall building,
Flower in the towers.
stone, lone tower somewhere else.
How far away from the fountain?
Does not say.
Does not see.
Do we see any?
I'm gonna send my hawk out to just kind of search
Scout?
and see. Yeah.
See if there's any structures that maybe.
Roll a hawk spot.
Oh, sounds
Hawk spot. What about falcon spot?
I didn't know what a hawk spot would be, but
You get a negative 20 to your
Okay,
roll.
so I rolled -4.
Your hawk is busy or chasing some kind of small,
Rodent.
Rodent.
probably a lizard.
Okay.
31.
31.
Jesus.
Your animal is your hawk is out for quite a while, and it returns and indicates that to the northwest, not far from where you are, there is a structure. Maybe
Point
what you're
of
looking
magic
for.
dove.
There's something that way.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Caca points.
Okay.
All in.
Tiberius, to me. Just here. Fuck off.
It's really.
C-Mak, you're traveling that way.
Yeah, I got duped.
All right,
Let's go. We're all going.
Buzzard.
I'll go that way.
It's kind of
After-
a hawk.
Not
Rare
you move,
skinhead
you know,
hawk. Skinhead-
some distance from the oasis, but
Skinhead
not long,
dolphins.
and you can see something protruding from the sand. And as you approach, it kind of comes into vision that it's this giant dome piercing the sand.
Is there a
Like the
door?
top of a thing.
Is
It
it
goes
like the
down.
Metrodome? We can just.
No, not
the
that
top?
big. Like a dome, like a.
It's the top of.
I'd
a
have to pull
structure.
out the map, but it's 10 o'clock. We're not going to start the dungeon. We'll start the dungeon next time.
I did dig down.
When you get there, the dome there it's open. It's
Okay.
like a bell tower
Is
is.
there a door like in the?
You want to look in the center of it?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
leading down.
Like a trap door.
The bottom of the bell tower itself is, you can see down through where the trapdoor used to lead up, and you can see down into the room
It's hollow.
through the shaft of light. And you can see that the bottom appears to be intact, and on the floor is what you would assume was the remnants of the ladder, and it's all kind of crumbly wood. It's not really rotted; it's more dry rot, but
Okay.
it is down there.
It's got charm rope.
And you can see there's all you can see is through the shaft of light that's leading down into it.
Yeah. Light.
How long ago did the what's his face?
Years.
3 hours
Many
ago.
years.
He's now a Lich King.
He died in desert many years ago.
Who died in the desert many years ago?
Staver?
Staver.
Looking for Staver.
The old woman so proclaimed.
Keith Stauber.
Possible.
I was just gonna see if there's any remnants of that party around. If it's been a really long time, I don't know.
There's like 50 people.
There's nothing
involved.
evident immediately.
There's a ton of people I don't know.
Yeah,
Like more than 10.
Yeah.
50.
50, yeah.
Oh. That's
He took a party.
be great zombies.
Actually,
to fight.
Yeah. lots.
Staver's father sent in a party. He originally hired like 9 people, I think.
Durian hired
Do you
9
have any
people.
trappers? Like, not like
Trap
skin
seeker?
trappers, but trappers.
Like a trap?
Like people who can go and find traps. Yes, Mark's right.
Mike's rogue.
Some people might.
That would be a trapper, Mark. It's somebody who goes and
There's some.
There's
There's
nothing
nothing traps
convincing
like that. We'll catch him now.
as being a trap.
But yes.
You know.
I
So,
haven't seen him with a wig on yet.
I can,
given the
I can
fact that-
extrapolate.
Kevin and Tabby have the long drive home, we'll wrap it up here, and the next time we will begin
You get 1,000
The
experience.
dungeon!
what I have labeled as the Kingdom Under the Sand.
Kingdom on the Sand.
Nice.
Hey, 1,000 experience to level.
You get 993.
That would do it.
I only need 200, not even.
992.
That would do it.
I need.
Damn it, you get 980.
I need 100
That would do it.
God damn it.
You get 1 experience, Ross.
That would
and
do it.
43.
Fuck, I'm level no matter what.
Just doing it now.
I have to do it the old-fashioned way since the internet up here sucks. Mission will take a minute.
Is that really the old-fashioned way? I think probably
Doggy
do.
is probably the oldest fashioned way.
Yeah.